everyone, welcome back once again to Tuesday night therapy session, and the gang is back again. What up, fellas? And so nice to see all of you guys. So, guys, you know what? Before we do, is the audio working? The audio is working fine. Guys, we have Dips in the house. We have Haiza, myself, Anwari, and we have the Scouser.
2-1, baby. 2-1.
Starting it up. So, Arun, welcome to Main Road. How are you feeling today, bro?
The main road location, I don't really like it. But nevertheless, I'm feeling stoked, wasted. Sunil, I have a spot for you. Why aren't you here, bro? Why are you here?
But we'll reserve that all right, later on. But guys, today, all right, we've got lots of games to cover, all right, and we have got a special episode as well. Yes. All right, we've got a game segment. All right, we have been telling you guys will walk away with something if you guys tune in today. All right, but before we even start proper, before I even tell you what the game is, you guys need to do something for us. Dips, what it is?
Mr. W Villa.
So guys, every show, every week, we will never fail to emphasize on this. Please do help us like, share, and those on YouTube, not on YouTube, subscribe to this. And most importantly, again, we've mentioned, Sunil mentioned last week, I've mentioned, we are shameless. Send us some love in the form of stars. When you send us some love, we can give it back to you, like what we're going to do today, right? So do not forget, share, like, subscribe, comment, everything. Stars, tell your friends, tell the world. Let's get this going.
Pump the numbers up. Pump the numbers up.
Yes, and the like as well. We have about, let's be honest.
What's the target for today?
Right?
What's the target?
Last week we hit 24. So let's try. I'm
44.
not asking for so much. I'm not asking for so much.
Come on, I'm shameless.
Let's baby steps. Let's make it 30. What? 30?
That's not far off from 44, man.
No, this 24 to 30 is nearer than 40.
It's a realistic number, lah.
Trust the Villa.
He's always beating the numbers of 5 and 6 always.
Okay, make it 25.
It's in 5. It's affected, my man.
Okay, guys, if we continue this, we'll stay overnight in Main Road.
Because why? We have the utmost confidence in our viewers.
Then we'll make it to 44.
Our community is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Last week we asked for 15.
They gave us 25. 24, yeah.
24. So today, we're going to ask for 30. Who knows? We might land ourselves in the region of 50.
52?
50.
Never know.
Prove me wrong, guys.
Yes,
I said
that's
30.
what
Prove me
right now.
wrong. Prove me wrong.
And if we have more stars, Zabi, okay, last week we got a couple of really brilliant donators. They actually were really generous with the stars. A lot actually flowed in. And because they did, you know what they got in return, these viewers for tonight? They are going to walk away
With something. Yep.
It's a little something,
It's
Joe.
a little something.
It's a start.
Good
It's a start.
enough.
Yeah, it's
You
a
could
start.
probably enter the premise right now and not spend a single cent because it might be covered by Netflix.
Actually, it's
Yeah,
true. And you can get more than one item, actually.
Yes, because
Yeah.
if you go to this complex, right, this particular complex that we are about to share with them, some of the items, they are cheap.
Yes, it is.
You could probably go out there
Decently priced.
Correct.
affordable, all right? So you can actually, because inflation is real, we understand.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
that's why, being the generous people that we are feeling slightly festive
Correct.
today. So we are giving out vouchers.
Yeah,
Can be
boy.
winning lots of vouchers. Not lots of vouchers. One voucher per episode. One voucher per episode. I'm getting ahead of myself there. And the game master for Netflix is
The devil himself.
the devil himself.
Black
Devil
Mamba
Can you
himself.
please explain to them?
All right, guys.
How
But
to
before
win
that,
this?
all right, let's tell them what are they walking out.
Okay,
All right, okay, guys. So
look into the camera.
look into the camera, and this is what you guys will be walking away with. It's a decathlon voucher, guys. It's a $20 decathlon voucher. All right, so thank you so much for the stars last week, and we want to reward the fans. So, but obviously, you guys are not going to just win this easily, right? We want to play a game with you guys.
There you go.
All right, and so this is the game. It's called Guess Who I Am. All right, so we're gonna show up 3 hints. All right, and the one who got the answers, you gotta go to DM us. But guys, this is it. We're not gonna show all 3 hints straight away. Okay, we're gonna show a hint by hint, and each time this image pops up, all right, that means what time is it? It's the clue. It's coming. All right. Remember the face. All right. It's got nothing to do with the face. All right. But the clue is coming. All right.
Okay.
But most important, fellas, do not comment in the comment section. Okay. You do not do that. Anyone seen commenting in the comment section, you will be
Capital punishment.
capital punishment. Means you guys have to come to Main Road and do something for us. All right.
Okay, and also to add on, right, guys? I will keep track of the names. So whoever, once the third clue is released, once Joel, the game master, releases a clue, like he said, DM us on IG preferably. But even if it's on Facebook, no worries.
Yes, sir.
We will take it, and then towards the end of the show,
Correct.
we'll do the draw.
And
right?
you guys can only start commenting the answer
after
the
the
clue.
third
third
hint.
clue.
Yeah. The third
So
clue hint,
yeah,
whatever.
so let your friends know. Let your friends know. Tell them to watch this content as well.
Yeah. So
you know,
share it across.
Share it across. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Share
So
it across.
before we start proper, all right, I hope everybody is in good spirit because we've got a lot of cooking to be done today.
Oh yeah.
Not my team. Not my team.
All right.
Definitely not my team.
I thought I was going to be dead and buried this week.
Correct.
A
You
lot
were
of team.
supposed to be
Definitely
cooked.
not my team.
Hello.
You were prepared to be
Team,
cooked.
the black and white.
Echo. I can hear echo.
What?
I think someone said he
Pasir
went to
Ris.
the cave or what?
Pasir Ris?
Not Sunil.
Someone.
Some
Sunil.
Azmi Rock or what?
Asmi Rock, no.
Asmi Rock.
Asmi Rock in the comment section.
For that alone, let's take out some of the
Mind
comments.
the
man.
gap.
Let's go.
Mind
All
the
right,
gap.
we've
What
got Ridwan. What up to all of us? It's been a good week. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. We've got another one. Zami, this guy is turning out to be a regular.
Come
player.
on, you
Fuzzy, come on,
Spurs.
Spurs.
Another good week for Spurs, man. We're going to
Yep,
speak
yep.
about Spurs in detail right after this. Hey.
Oh,
This
that's
guy.
where the sound is coming from. The echo.
He's got
I
his
and goodbye. Recuperating back to my cave.
How are the lads? Right. And then Fazli Yusuf again asking us,
What's
what's
up,
up? It's all
brother?
good. It's all
There you
good.
go.
Unless if you are actually striped in the black and white.
Yep.
Okay, we've got Victor as well as usual. Sunil election commitment.
Thanks for letting us know, Victor.
Wow.
We didn't know actually.
We didn't know. Was it election?
Defending a tune.
That's why.
Alright. He defends anyone.
Habibi
Don't,
brothers.
don't
Funny
angkat
business,
lah.
Funny business. All right. And Fazli also actually gave us the stuff.
Thank
Fazli.
you,
Thank you,
Fazli. That's a
Fazli.
great
Thank you,
start. That's
brother.
a great
Thank you.
start.
Appreciate it.
All right, and then we've got Tracy as well. Have a good show, boys. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, my guy.
And cook those in therapy.
Yes, not my team too. You know what, guys? Like Joe mentioned, I just want to reiterate because you guys gave us all the stars and all the love
Yep.
that we need. That's why we decided to bring this. So if we have more generated in our coffers, guess what? It's no longer going to be $25 or $20
Mhm.
Decathlon vouchers.
more.
Who knows? You might be getting free renovation. I'm not saying this.
You
It's not
never
gonna
know.
come from
Yeah,
me.
you never know.
You never know. It's not going to come from me. Right? Okay, guys. Game week 3, Arun. One word to
let's
sum
go.
up. If I'm going to ask you right off the bat, Arun, describe to me just one word.
Yep.
Game week 3.
Insane.
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 And we're gonna go with the team insane because why? We'll start off with we're gonna do this in order, guys. So
Yeah, let's do this in
started
orders.
off Friday 3 a.m.
3 a.m. What a bloody
Awkward
game.
time. It's a
Who
bit-
watches games at 3 a.m.
Awkward
guys?
time, guys.
I
my
kind of
gosh.
watched. He kind of watched.
I did. I did. as well.
I did too, guys. Watch. So we are mad. So we went to the light blue to the darker blue.
Yes, no, most
Alright.
importantly, right? Remember last week's show, there was a certain someone who said, I like the Friday 3 a.m. show, you know, it sets the tone nicely for the weekend.
Yes.
Wonder who.
I wonder who.
I wonder who
Wonder
too.
who.
The person's not here though. Okay.
All right, so we kick things off for game week number 3, 3-0 Chelsea Luton. Arun, you're gonna start this off, man. Was the result ever in doubt?
No doubt, because they were, Luton is not really the punching bag of the. They are looking like the punching bag of the Premier League, and Chelsea also eventually picked up. Their formations got better.
Yep.
Just want to add this point: Caicedo was playing like shit again.
You're gonna let this go, man.
Let him have it. Let him have it. It's
I
okay.
have to, bro.
It's a it's a therapy.
It's a
Remember
therapy,
that.
right?
It's a guest.
He
Let him
needs the
therapy. Let him
therapy.
cook. Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, there was a few passes he lost, couldn't pick up the balls, but other than that, right, the Sterling goal was fantastic, solo effort. I think, and then another part was he got a good assist.
Yep.
Yeah.
For Jackson as well.
Yes.
For Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson,
So
right?
Nicholas Jackson finally broke the dub. Alright, that was his first ever goal for Chelsea in the Premier League, of course. But I want to talk about this guy, the forgotten man. Who? This guy right here. You used to have him as well.
Yep.
You pass him to Haizam,
Okay.
and then that guy got used really badly. All right, they squeezed every ounce out of him.
Where got squeeze?
He got passed around, is it?
He was
Sounds
paid
wrong, man.
handsomely, okay?
Oh,
He was
first.
paid
Adobe.
handsomely.
Yes, so he was being squeezed. He was
He was a whore.
He was like a ragged doll.
Knacker.
He was like a ragged doll.
He's a
And
snake hole.
We all thought he is finished.
You mean snake hole?
Relax yourself, Joe.
Joe, calm down,
We
Joe.
just had this talk, right?
We just had this
I
talk.
told
You
you,
mean Travis Scott got alive?
he's beyond control. He's beyond control. And you telling me we're going to do this in 90 minutes? Fat hope. Okay? So he has been really, really utilized. Okay? And we thought that he's finished because judging by what happened last season, right, Joe? he was down and out, man. Nobody is speaking
Gone.
of him. Even on FPL, he must be one of the least peak player.
Yep.
But he came big, he came clutch. The first goal especially. Put some respect
That was
to
a good
his
goal.
name, man.
Solid
We're
goal.
not talking about Leo Messi because he scored another banger for Inter Miami. Right?
We're
But
talking about him.
We're talking about the Black Messi.
Travis Scott.
Black Messi.
The Black Messi. Raheem Sterling.
Messiah.
Messiah. I actually ran a poll. I actually asked this question. I'm going to check the result as we speak.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Raheem Sterling first while I'm checking the result.
Yeah,
Haizam,
Haizam, go
you
for it.
had the pleasure of having Sterling. Looking at how he performed last season, were you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. to
And
be honest
why?
with you.
Why are you not surprised though?
Really? Okay, if you look at it when he was playing for City, right?
Mm.
He wanted to be the main man scoring the goals.
Fair
And it
enough,
was very
alright.
frustrating as a City fan. Like whenever he gets the ball, like his end product was,
Mhm.
frankly speaking, terrible. For a striker, I mean, we were expecting more. I'm not expecting a 25 goals from him.
Mhm.
But then the fact that when he get the ball, when he could have passed, and someone was in a better position, he didn't pass. He took the shot
Selfish
away.
lah.
Very selfish. So when he left, I mean, he also told the club that, you know what, I felt that my time here is up. He didn't pick up a bit fast. I think mutual respect. Okay, go back to London. I mean, it's a good choice. So when he went back to Chelsea, he didn't perform that well. And we all know that Chelsea last season,
It was good.
everybody was
It
terrible.
was bad, yeah.
Everybody was bad. So the fact that I think right now Poch is there, getting the best out of the players, that fit his mold. I think it's a good start for him. I think it's revival for him. I mean, I'm not going to begrudge him for that. I'm not going to say that. Oh, hopefully he does terrible, but he did time. He did his time. Like,
You wore him dry, man.
Yeah.
Why would you
guys-
begrudge his move?
guys
oh,
sucked
yeah,
him dry.
no, because the thing is that as a
Snake
City fan, it's frustrating because I expected him. I mean, selfishness is part of the game.
Uh-huh.
But there's times when you know that you can just square the ball to someone in a better position, and then and he gets the ball, and he wasted the opportunity. So how is it so frustrating that
And because of that very characteristic of his, right? The first goal, it was a wonderful goal. He didn't
Yeah.
want to pass.
He didn't.
Yeah,
But
he
luck-
went
but
all.
lucky, but lucky enough, he finished. All right, so back to the poll, guys. Thank you so much for participating. This is going to be a weekly affair. So before the show, all right, be it Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to run a couple of polls on Instagram. Participation all time high, guys. You
Let's
guys
see
are
whether
crazy,
it's a
man.
snake.
The-
No.
The community is some kind of special. So I ran the poll. I actually asked the question: will we see the best of Poch or rather Sterling?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right, under Poch. I gave them two options. Poch will get the best out of him. That got actually garnered 58%.
Okay.
58% of our community thinks that Poch will actually get the best out of Sterling. And of course, another 42% mentioned here, they actually voted for he has passed his prime and is not coming back. Where are you leaning on for this one? You think he has passed his prime, or is there one more last dance in this Raheem Sterling story? Come on, Arun.
Actually, right, so Pochettino is the same manager, let's not forget, who brought a shit Spurs team into Champions League final, and then they were contenders for the Premier League as well. They were so close to winning it.
Mm.
So I think that Poch will use him as an integral part of his rebuild and bring the best out of him. And another crazy thing is, right, that day I was just looking at his age is only 28. I thought he's been playing here for so long.
He
He's
has
like
been
a-
playing for a long time.
He's been
but
playing for
really young.
so long. I thought he's like 32,
Yeah.
32 or 33, right? But
Mm.
he's only a 28-year-old player, and this is when these players. This is
and
when
28
players
is
hit
actually
their
the
peak.
prime age,
Yeah,
is the
yes.
peak actually. So the thing is that, like what we mentioned, like we thought like he's gonna be in, like he's in 30, 31, going to Chelsea, like is that twilight.
Father time.
Yeah, then you realize that it's actually 28. So I think that's the revival that Poch is getting the best out of him. People may say, oh yeah, it's just game week 3, blah blah yada yada yada. But the fact that I think last season everyone who is not a Chelsea fan knows that Chelsea is going to shitstorm. Like the players were not clicking. They are buying players for all the wrong reasons and blah 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 blah. And this season, before Poch came in, everyone was like,
And they expected Sterling to be the main man.
yes,
Right, coming from Man City.
Especially when they have Noni Madueke as well.
Yes.
And Nicholas, what's his name? Nicholas Jackson's supposed to play on the right.
Yeah.
Where, Sterling is
that
playing
was
right
close,
now. But because Nkuku got injured, and that is why, Nicholas Jackson. I said Nicholas Jackson.
Hey, but that's a good one. Speaking of Nicholas, speaking of Samuel, speaking of getting the best out of someone, we want to get the best out of you people.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes.
which means something is coming up. Tang, tang, tang.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is going to be clue hint number 1
Clue number 1 coming
the
up.
game of Who Am I? So this is the clue number 1, which is I've won the League One with Lyon.
No,
All right.
you gotta say it with the French panache.
Okay, go for it. You are the French.
I've won the Ligue 1 with Lyon.
Why do you sound like an
Okay,
American
guys.
Texan, like,
Before they
won.
forget, whoever just tuned in, okay, we're having a game.
Yes, sir.
3 clues. This is the first clue.
Mhm.
Do not comment the answer.
Do
Not
not
comment
comment.
section.
You
Not.
comment,
Because if
you
you
lose.
do, your name will not be in this piece
you
of
do, you're
paper,
doomed.
which we will later draw lots, right?
Right.
So this is the first clue.
All
And
right.
you'll stand to walk away with what dips?
A $20 decathlon voucher, from
Decathlon.
us to you.
Yes, sir.
Right, so the first clue is I've won the Ligue 1 with Lyon.
I say Ligue 1. Ligue 1.
We
Become
know,
Cantonese.
we know, right? Let's go
We have
to the
All right,
next.
So wait.
Okay.
I think we have gotten the best out of Sterling. We
Uh-huh.
also have gotten the best out of all of us.
Yes, sir.
What's next? An?
What's next?
What's next?
Because
What's
the
the next
early
next thing?
kickoff for Saturday.
Ooh.
What a perfect way to
Ooh.
start
Yep.
Saturday.
Anji ball.
If you're not an Arsenal fan.
Anji ball.
Postecoglou.
Poster.
I copy map.
I copy that name.
Postecoglou.
At least he was honest.
I copy
Just say I
I
copy.
copy that.
I copy map.
All right, 2-0 again. I caught this match again.
Yeah, it was good.
Something, I think there was this player. I mean, everybody's gonna talk about Madison.
Yep.
And of course, Richarlison for the wrong reasons. All right, but one guy drew me into. I wouldn't say I really
Emerson
admire,
Royal,
but I was really impressed, highly impressed by his play. 18 years old, Destiny's
Udogi.
Child. Say my name.
Udogi.
Say my name.
Udogi.
Udogi let the door out.
Udogi, yeah.
Good doggy.
I thought he was to say Emerson Royal.
He was sensational on the left wing.
Yeah.
And for an 18-year-old boy, he's built like a tank, man. That guy's, I think, was at least 6'2".
Yep.
Udogi, and when he marauds on the left wing, he opens up so much space and
Precious.
he does it with so much power.
Yep.
You look at this guy, potential world-class left back.
Usually you get those left backs that's shorter, that's way better.
Oh yeah,
But I've always had an issue with left backs who are like 6'1", 6'2". I always felt that left backs and right backs should be shorter, no?
shorter.
Right.
But this guy is
But then, do you think that he actually could then move on to become like what Bale did with Spurs? Bale was a left back.
Good
at
point.
Spurs.
and they move
Good
on.
point.
Yeah?
Good point.
Good
Right.
point.
Yeah, because I thought he was really sound defensively and going on the attack. That is where his money shot is.
Mhm.
He was sensational going forward, and I mean, it's really dark times, man, for Arsenal. For Arsenal fans, we didn't get the result.
Dark
we
times?
want. We didn't get the
You're
result.
not even talking about the Arsenal game.
How is it dark times, bro?
It's just
It
it
is dark times. It
for
is
us.
dark times.
You know why? You know why?
Because Spurs.
Because the last time Spurs hired a manager that knows how to play football, it was Pochettino. Right? And you could see them slowly rising up the ladder.
Mhm.
And with Ange, begrudgingly I say, this guy is going to do something special for Spurs.
What kind of special though?
Yeah.
I mean, we sometimes we get.
Wait,
it
it's just
also,
3 games
right?
in, no?
Because why?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
3
yeah,
games
we've done this a lot.
in.
3 games in
Three
already,
games
and
in.
you're already afraid of that.
We've done this a lot. We did it with Mourinho, right? When they went on, I think 5
and then we
games
did
winning
it
run.
with Antonio
And then what
Conte.
We got a couple of Spurs fans on board. They said that we're gonna do the double.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Conte?
win
Oh my
the-
God,
we're
really?
gonna win the league. Spurs fans.
In which league, bro?
Yes.
You saw what? Football manager
Yes.
FIFA.
Navin, if you're watching this, Navin actually said it, right? Remember,
Wow.
he was over the moon. He was ecstatic. He was really dangerous that day. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you all this. Spurs are going to win the league, and we are gonna do a double
Wow.
cheeseburger." They didn't do any double. All right. So Mourinho got sacked, and then Conte came in, another elite manager.
Yep.
So they stole Champions League right from under our nose, and we thought, you know what? This is another elite manager.
And remember Conte
That's
and
not something.
Conte was like the battle for Conte United and Spurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
The battle for
Yeah.
Conte.
And I think for
I was gutted, man.
Yeah, he started off like
He did, he
again
started
like a trailblazer, and then we thought, oh, you know what, dangerous time, man. Spurs are going to do it this time around.
Exactly.
They didn't.
And then now,
They didn't. But you see, there is one common denominator between Conte, Mourinho, and let's not forget Santos. Nuno Santos also managed
yeah,
there for
yeah,
a bit.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's put some respect to the league winner's name because he won the league,
Yeah.
the most hardest league last season, with
Correct.
Al Nassr.
True.
With Al Nassr.
It's not
no,
easy.
He
last
did.
season Al Ittihad won
Al
the league.
Ittihad, sorry, Al Ittihad.
Al Ittihad,
Yes.
Whichever.
I stand corrected.
He won the
Okay.
league in Saudi.
He won the league in Saudi,
We won the
okay? The hardest league to win, okay? So, but one common denominator in terms of football, I think the Spurs fan didn't enjoy the football. They call it forcey football, dead football, right? They were really they were really tentative and passive. But this time around, Ange, his brand of football, I like it, man. I cannot deny.
Okay, so I didn't watch the game, but I watched the rematches for Spurs past 3 games. Obviously, they play much better compared to when last season, the season before, right? It could either be because Kane is no longer around, and the team can play more freely,
Mhm.
or whether it's because of Ange, right? It's good that they're playing well, right? Nothing for the Spurs fans, right? But it's 3 games in, right? I
Too
think
early?
our poll says otherwise as well.
Too early?
And we have seen this narrative before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spurs, unlike City,
Mhm.
always starts the season
Trails
guns
is
blazing.
guns blazing.
Season after season.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my
go
god,
for it.
that's it. Spurs is gonna wow. We really should watch out for them. 10 games in, guys. They 30 points. 33 extra for good behavior, and then Christmas will come.
Aaron is a happy fella because why? His favorite player by the name of Harry Kane.
Can't.
He's the cunt now.
He's out the league. Okay. So when they keep winning and they play the kind of football that they play right now, Arun, the Spurs fan on Twitter, okay, again, not the best place for you to rely on in terms of information and entertainment, but they say that Harry who?
Wow.
Wow.
Harry who?
Harry who?
Harry who cunt.
Harry who is the one who brought you to a lot of 4th place finishes and probably 3rd and 2nd and got your Champions League the past 7 seasons.
Yeah.
When you guys have been shit with a shit manager.
Yes.
I mean, not the team, but the manager, right? The managers have been shit.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Saint Tottenham.
Saint
They said Saint Tottenham.
Totspur? Who's that? Totspur. Totspur. Who's that? I actually ran a poll as well for Tottenham Hotspur. I actually asked them the question, will Spurs upset the odds and make a strong push for the Champions League? And here's the result, guys. 35% Joe actually voted for no Europe, so they can have a serious push for it. 35% only.
Who are the 35%?
I don't know. I'm not going to reveal your names,
Alright.
all right, because I don't want them to stop voting. Right? It's supposed to be PNC. And whooping 65% actually voted. They will find it tough as soon as Ange, or rather, they will find it tough because this is Ange's first season.
Yep.
So they expect the cards to crumble.
The second, well, if you survive the first season, the second season syndrome.
If he survives as well. Okay. All right. But that's Spurs right now, and then we go on to the next one. But good win though. Good win.
It was a good win. You don't take away the credit.
win.
It was a
They
good
played
win.
well.
I
They
think
played really
we have to take into factor that Harry Kane left before the season start.
Correct.
So it kind of like derail how Spurs is gonna
Yep,
play.
correct.
But then Ange, credit to him, he managed to rally whatever he has with the player and get the best out of it. Even okay lah, granted 3 games in. But then again,
You can only
when
win
you
because
lose
you
your talisman
Yeah.
at the start of the season
Correct.
and you have no replacement, and
It's difficult.
it's very difficult for you to kind of like bounce back. But Ange managed to
Ange.
Their gameplay is still sweet.
Yeah.
Their gameplay is really nice to watch, Madison and all that. But they're lacking a number 9 now.
Hey,
yes.
Joe, talking about Madison, that guy.
Oh, man.
Smooth as silk. He's a smooth operator.
Fella
Why
is
was it
damn
that
good.
He was supposed to go to Newcastle, right?
He can dribble, he can shoot, his set pieces are on point.
Wait.
all the top
Can you stop rubbing salt into the wound? now?
Wait, all top teams, funny enough, right? Over the course of summer, all top teams actually turn up their noses.
Yes.
They didn't want to get near James
Madison.
Madison, but why?
Because
I
of the
don't
price tag. I think
It's
they
60 mil, bro. I think
No,
for English
45. 45.
Wait,
45.
wait,
That's
okay.
okay.
Wait,
60,
Spurs-
and then they brought it down to 45.
Oh.
Wait, Spurs
Ours
bought
was 60. Madison
their
was
medicine for 45.
45.
Hey, that's
they bought for
to be
45.
honest, that's a cheap.
Yeah, that's
cheap
actually
steal
still
for
low.
a seasoned England international.
What's his age?
He's
27.
27.
Really?
Is he
You
27?
know he's
No,
young.
he's
He's young,
young.
he's
Younger.
young.
Place it in the comments.
How is he 45 million?
Maybe relegation clause.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, true,
Relegation
true.
clause?
Relegation clause.
Leicester.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think when it comes to clubs getting relegated to championship, they will always have
Have
this
this clause, yeah.
relegation clause.
Yeah.
A specific club lacking
Madison is
midfielders could have
26.
bought him.
Could
Wait,
could have.
do you think that like Liverpool right
We
now?
have
could you have done
we
with
have courted
Madison?
Madison quite a bit.
Yeah.
In the past, we have courted Madison quite a bit in the past,
Uh-huh.
saying that we want a player exactly like him.
Uh-huh.
But
No, but I was listening
can't
to your
believe-
fan base, right? And no, I was reading up about Madison, and they said, "Oh, Liverpool, we don't operate with a 10, like a Madison, and that's why they don't think that Madison would actually suit well for club system." But wait, you were the same club who also had Coutinho in your ranks, right? Previously?
Exactly.
So he can be
Yeah.
utilized in some shape or form for Liverpool.
I do not represent.
No, but at least, no.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. But you're still a Liverpool fan, so you
True,
may have
true.
more substance when you give your point as a Liverpool fan.
Uh-huh.
That's why.
No, I think Klopp is the kind of guy who, if you throw him that player, he
Yeah.
probably will try to make the best out of the player.
Mhm.
And if he had a Madison who is actually really good season after season, he would have signed. I don't understand how come.
I think maybe
we left
Klopp
for
also is
45.
looking out for a workhorse. And if you look at
I
Madison,
was thinking Weghorst.
I was like, why?
Why would they want
Why-
the Dutch Peter Crouch?
Wiggles.
a workhorse.
Workhorse lah.
Madison is not a pressing machine.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
not a workhorse. If you have a set piece, He
But
delivers.
Newcastle
No,
was
but-
also seriously
yeah.
for him. And I thought Newcastle would be the perfect fit for
I
Maddison.
honestly thought Newcastle would go
honestly
in for
thought
him.
Newcastle was in for him.
I thought they
The
would get him
moment-
this season.
Oh, dude. They could have done
But I
with a
think
creative
with
fit.
like what Arun say, I think Klopp has this idea like, okay, if I were to buy this, he's definitely be a first teamer. But at what expense in terms of his tactics? How will he play in what Klopp wants to play? He's okay. Let's say you just say if he's a like for like replacement for Firmino, but he doesn't play like Firmino.
No,
if
he
you look at
doesn't.
it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna cut into Salah's place
Oh,
or
yeah, that's right.
Luis Diaz. So I feel that Klopp, you know what, I'm not gonna waste my money. And the fact right now, and I think Liverpool fans know that money is really a very sensitive thing to talk about.
And I think Ange has really created a game plan that is really conducive for Madison, whereby you are freed of the defensive shackles. I've got two really gangsters of a midfielder, right? In both Bissouma, who again had a brilliant game himself, and also another one, the
Sarr,
running
right?
machine, Sarr.
Sarr.
Oh, he was the one who created
Malang,
Yes.
is it Malang?
Sarr.
Pape Matassa.
Pape
Oh, Pape
Matassa
Matassa.
and also Bissouma, you guys are going to run all day long, and then when you get the ball, give it to Maddis.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah.
let him go
Correct.
anywhere near the dirty work, because this guy is your smooth criminal. You want him to be at the top end of the pitch, not doing the dirty work. You don't get a Ferrari and do construction work, right?
Correct.
And that's what right now Ancha is doing for Spurs. Much to his credit. So let's not talk much. Let's go on. to the
Let's
next
go
one.
on. The next game.
The next game, guys. This is probably the most interesting game of all. I'm pretty sure everybody actually caught this game. Yeah, Everton versus Wolf.
I think this
I'm
was the most exciting game.
The most exciting game.
Dips,
Hands down.
share with us who was the most excited.
Definitely not me. Definitely not anyone in this
No,
room.
no.
But one person was very excited for this game. It's our guest last week.
Herrick.
Who's a Chelsea fan, by the way? Who's a Chelsea fan? But Herrick said this game is going to be the best game of the week.
Yes. He said his own word, verbatim.
Verbatim, not me.
Don't
right?
quote us on that.
This is the game that I'm most looking forward to.
Looking forward to it.
And we were all like,
So, Eric, if you're watching this show right now, please
tell
comment.
us more.
Tell us
Because
more.
we
We want to
didn't
know,
watch
we want to
it.
know what happened behind this.
Hey, but obviously, right, apart from the banter and all jokes aside, this game had one winner, and that was Wolf, of course, away
Yeah.
from home. Before we go to Wolf, Arun,
There's something.
speak about the home team, Everton. Everton.
I sincerely hope you guys get relegated this season. Stop always going to the RRR line.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Stop always going to the RRR line and then not getting relegated. You know how cheated I feel at the end of the season? Every season, I'm like, okay, it's finally happening. And then they score some goals and then they get the 3 points and stay. Why are you staying in the league for? You don't contribute anything, guys.
They contribute to the model runways.
With Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
They will play the game of their life twice.
Merseyside derby.
Merseyside derby. And then they will injure a few of our players and ruin our chances of winning the league. Our chances of the future. And then rest of the season play like crap.
Papa Bear, if you're watching this,
Papa Bear
must love
Must
this
love
guy.
this guy. Hey, but staying on Everton, will their luck finally run out this season?
This season, I think it's between Everton of Wolves or one of the so-called
So this was the
better teams,
relegation battle.
This was
I think,
no wonder Harry
based
said
on
it's
this,
something to look
right?
forward to.
I think it's easy to say
Uh-huh.
it's this game because
Uh-huh.
Everton, it's been 3 games in,
Yeah.
they haven't scored a single goal yet.
Yeah.
Even Luton has scored more goals than
True,
Everton.
the club goals they have
Penalty.
for this season.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Evertonians,
Yeah.
you Toffee fans, but I think I retract my statement. Wolves might survive the
You
expense of
guys
you
might
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want to hear from you guys as well.
Yes.
So in the comment section, Everton, do you
Comment
think Everton
down.
will be relegated finally? If not, right, this is going to be their first time ever.
Correct.
Yep,
They have
yep,
never been
yep.
relegated from the top
One of
flight
6
before.
teams, yep.
Yes, so scary times, but not for us, for Everton fans.
Yep.
Staying on the winner, of course, Wolves. First victory
Yep.
under Gary O'Neill. I think he's been making waves, man. I think they played well against United, and then they got spammed. They got
Spammed,
smacked really hard against Brighton at home.
4-1, right?
This
Or
one,
4-0.
4-1, but this 1-0
They
win,
played
I think that would,
somehow well.
that would actually calm the fans down. But hey, you know what? If you're a Wolf fan,
This is
guy
a
here-
worrying
You really
sign.
think it's going to calm them down though because of
This
this?
one,
It's a worrying sign
right
though.
here.
This is a worry.
a
It's not
worrying
calm.
sign. And there's only
Mamma
one guy
mia.
who can talk to us about this.
Joe.
All right, Zami. You guys are stealing every damn player in the league. Don't start with the Sir Alex Ferguson era. All right, we are talking about this era
You will go to
because you'll
Sir
go back
Alex.
to that. You will either
Still want to talk shit about it.
the starting will be Sir Alex Ferguson.
Oh.
So
When Manchester
When
United did
Manchester
it, nobody said anything.
Of
Yeah.
course, nobody said when United was doing it.
118 counts of fraud.
Wait, you
Add
added
on,
two?
add on.
you added
Yeah.
3.
Oh, he added 3. It was supposed to be 115.
No,
I don't know,
116.
man. I'm just waiting on a ballpark figure.
It's a ballpark.
It's okay. This season they didn't
Oh my
steal from
God.
us, so I like
It's
that.
okay. Each
Bro,
time you say Sir Alex Ferguson, we're going to increase the charges.
Bro, I give you 2 more weeks till end of transfer window. You all would have breached 3 more.
Of course, definitely. There will be reasons. It will go 120.
But Zami,
One of this.
One of this.
Is Nunez, because right now, Joe,
this
apparently we are reading from all the reliable
50
sources.
million.
Right? 50 million, and this guy has stopped training. He has stopped training.
Hey, I remember Dibs, you were saying this dude got a red card or something, right?
Yeah. So he got red card against Brighton, right? So this
dodgy
is,
red card.
so again, this is based
Yeah,
on
dodgy,
Twitter,
yeah.
and we know Twitter isn't the
Dodgy,
best
man.
place to get information from. But I'm yet to watch a replay. But a lot of Wolves fans are actually saying that the red card he got against Brighton right now seems very dodgy because it's a way of his statement of showing that he doesn't want to play for Wolves and
Sabotage.
he doesn't want to be injured. So get a red card, stay,
Conspiracy
don't play,
theory.
and then so it's conspiracy theory. I don't know, but I want to actually ask Zami because he hasn't answered
That's
yet.
why.
This transfer,
Mm.
50 million. Your thoughts?
Who
on
is
this?
he replacing? What's happening with
What
Calvin
is he going to
Phillips?
play?
What's happening with Calvin Phillips?
Who?
Yeah.
Calvin, I want to fight for my place.
Yep, the one who doesn't want to move
You
at
mean
all.
fight on the bench?
No,
Fine,
he's only
he wanted to
present
find
during
the place on the
celebration.
bench lah.
He's only present during the celebration.
City needs one player who do the celebration. Like we
No,
lost
he has Scott
Mendy.
Carson. He needs a host. Scott Carson
No,
for
no.
that.
We had Mendy. Benjamin Mendy then left already now.
Yes,
Calvin
yes.
Phillips.
But Zami, please share your thoughts on this dude, man.
Okay, to be honest with you, right, I was quite surprised when City reverted for him. And then, now traction picking up, he
Mhm.
doesn't want to play for Wolves. But I feel that he's going to be that replacement for KDB.
Okay.
Eventually.
Eventually, because now if you look at it, Foden, for as much as he is the natural successor to KDB,
Yeah.
I know Pep wants to utilize his pace. And
Okay.
Foden has that ability to play across the front three.
Okay.
So I feel that why City is going for him is that, okay, you need someone who is comfortable playing in the center of the park,
Mhm.
eventual successor to KDB, and now KDB is out injured. It's a perfect like for like replacement. Yeah, granted, he don't have that skill as much as KDB.
KDB.
But then again, if you look at the market right now, transfer window closing,
Yeah.
why not?
50
And
million.
and he's already in the league.
He's a work.
Yeah.
Everybody's scrambling for a midfielder right now. And
Yeah.
they're going for crazy prices. Like you or your team, you guys went hard for this guy last season. There was one moment in time we all thought
Correct.
He was going to move Liverpool.
No, he has already played for Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you're reading all the
It was
news,
that one,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
already made his debut.
We would have made it sounded like that. I have no doubt.
Looking at this guy, what do you think of this potential transfer to Man City? It's another one that they're taking from the poor.
It's a classic Man
It's time
City
for you-
move.
it's time for you to hunt down Man City.
Yeah, classic Man City move. Every season, just throw 50 million, 80 million at any guy who could kick the ball. No, like, okay, some of the players they sign are really quality players. And then what really surprises me about Man City is, right, they go in for high salaries, like probably a Manchester United player or a Chelsea player,
Yep.
but they always produce the goods,
Mm.
So, and like you were saying, the game versus Sheffield, I think they missed KDB.
Yes.
And it would be good if they have a player like this in their bracket, I guess. So, they always keep signing players. It's fucking annoying. lah.
No, lah, but that's the thing. Like, okay, signing players is one thing.
Mm.
To get the player to play to the
To
manager's
escape
philosophy is
charges
another
is
thing.
another thing.
Yeah.
I haven't start with you, bottler. I haven't start with you, bottler.
I think take this comment from
this.
Kingston.
Kingston, all right.
He sounds like a Wolves fan though. Anyone
Take law,
knows
if,
who's Kingston?
Sean Kingston,
Take
yo,
Kingston.
little
The price.
beautiful girl.
Ajak,
And the next
Ajak,
one,
Ajak.
there's another one. There's
That's
another
another
one.
one.
one. Kingston, all right.
He said,
Ajak.
take law if the price is right.
I mean, if you're a
Price
Wolves
is
fan,
right.
okay, let's be realistic. Wolves, they have not signed a player this season, right? This
Have not.
they have not,
They
right?
signed
They-
only
they
Matt
signed- yeah,
Doherty or
Matt
Matt
Doherty.
Doherty.
Doherty,
free
on
transfer,
free
free
transfer,
transfer.
yeah.
They did. One
And
player.
I think they somehow or other they are the vibes is that this is the season run gonna black out. No,
Going back to Tracy's question right here. Nunez as KDB's replacement.
Yeah,
surely
I
not.
don't know. It's not a direct replacement.
no, okay.
Nunez plays as an 8.
Yeah.
No, but then again, you look, KDB started off as an attacking player, and then he plays deeper when he had to play with
Okay.
David Silva. So
enough,
the
fair
thing is right now with Pep, you know that he was gonna transform.
No, the problem I have with Man City right now, they got Kovacic.
Kovacic.
He's not a goal
yeah.
scorer.
Yep.
All right, and he was supposed to be the replacement for Gundogan,
Yeah.
who scores bags of goals.
And how old is how is he?
31.
31.
Right? But,
Yeah,
but
so-
then again, you look at the profile that he has replaced Gundogan with, it's not a goal scorer. Right? He's not a clutch man. And then if we are supposed to believe that KDB or rather Nunez is the replacement for KDB, again, Nunez is not someone who piles in with the assists and the goals. So is there a shift in terms of how Pep sees this team right now evolving in the future? You are no longer getting goals from the midfield. So all supplies will stop and they are going to turn to what Liverpool was eventually or previously.
The front three.
The three is just going to recycle, win the ball back, and then give it to the front three. Because you're not getting goals from Nunez, man. You're not getting goals from Kovacic. In fact, right now, Rodri
is scoring, yeah.
He's the goal scorer for Man City.
Yeah.
So, this transfer,
Like I said,
don't get it.
I think every season you know my stance. With Pep, his mind is so intricate, very complex.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what he's thinking.
True.
Yeah.
And I think at this point of time, we don't know where he's going to play.
Yeah.
He can play as a right wing back also.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Right now, whichever player that's playing for City right now, you will not know what exact position are they playing except for Haaland.
It's the Pep tax.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure, Joe, we know Arun will never be the next Liverpool manager because we go for it.
Arun wanted
Lay
to say
down the
something.
hammer for
Arun,
this.
Arun wanted to say something. You had something in mind, yeah.
Okay, so about Man City, right?
Yeah.
Like we are saying, right? The current with Haaland there, right? It changes the entire way the current football is being played. He's a machine.
Yeah.
You know, the first game, right? His back was facing the goal. He just turns and then he shoots it into the top corner and wins them the game. So he's a very different kind of beast. And you only need to utilize him and get the rest of the 10 players or 9 players to do the job, to get the ball, the end product, just reach him.
Yep.
And then he's going to do something about it. So maybe they are probably pushing towards that kind of football.
Never know. I mean, it's not all about the star players, right?
Yeah.
Right? For Pep, it's never about the star players. But for us,
I was going to say that.
but for us,
It's all about the
the
stars.
stars for us,
Guys,
yeah.
not only the stars, guys, the lights as well.
Yes.
We've got 28 people watching right now.
The lights must go up first.
And the
Yes.
lights, we only have 7 likes.
Come on, guys,
we
come
want to
on,
make it
guys.
to 30
Yes,
today.
please.
Press the like button, press the love button, whatever reaction you
Even
have.
if you're angry.
Angry, just press the
Press.
angry button.
Correct.
Bring it up.
But if the angry button comes in, we know.
We know who is
We
it.
know who is
We know.
But
Don't
it's
go
okay.
anywhere.
Never mind.
Don't go anywhere.
We just want reaction. You see,
Yes, yes.
guys, like this content,
Please,
share
please.
this content. It's again, as we mentioned, it's because of your love
Yes.
and your likes and your stars
Mm.
is what enabled us to actually get
Proper.
give you this.
but
And
speaking
yes.
of this,
Yes, sir.
Is it?
It is
it's time for
Clue number 2.
Clue number
Alright, guys. So let me
Alright.
now present to you clue number 2. This guy
it's
right
coming
here.
up. It's
Alright,
coming
let
up.
me remove the comment first.
Prem will come back to you soon. No
Prem,
worries.
yep, we
Prem.
will come back to some of your
I
comments,
would
guys.
love to discuss about you.
Slide into our DM now. Is, do you know me for the
Yeah.
therapy session?
So this is
Because
the clue number 2. So
Clue
the
number
first clue was,
Mhm.
all right,
I used to.
I have won
Oh,
the
I've won.
League One
Ligun.
with Leon.
Mm.
And this is clue number 2.
Again,
number 2.
do not put the name in the comments if you
Don't.
know it. Keep it to yourself.
This
Okay.
is a bit left field,
So
guys.
clue number
Yeah.
2, guys.
Yeah, this is a bit left field.
This is a bit, this is obvious,
I've
right?
acted in a movie called
Called Date of Winter.
Have you heard about the movie?
Alright.
I never heard about the
I've not
movie.
watched the movie.
If you watch this, you're a liar.
Rajinikanth.
Straight up, you're a liar.
You say you watch this,
Rajinikanth,
obviously you
Rajinikanth.
know.
Rajinikanth.
This is the kind of movie where Rajini actually had a cameo appearance. What did he say in the movie?
Tiger
So guys, that's the clue number 2. The first one is I've won the League One with Leon. The second one is I've acted in the movie called Dead of Winter.
Oh,
so guys, you can only start answering this
After we give
after
the
we give you the third hint, and you guys straight slide into our DMs. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna
Let's
just
go.
rattle through some of the comments.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Hey, I want to talk about West Ham.
Okay, right after
Yeah,
this, we'll
right
go
after
with
this.
Rogers.
Right after,
Alright,
right
now I
after
don't
this.
blame him for leaving because we had Rogers' first season with Mano not good, but Pep made him amazing. Okay, we've got Fazli Yusof as well. Udogi,
Udogi,
man.
yeah.
Look out for this guy. I think this guy is onto something
Yep.
special, man. Udogi.
Okay.
All right, Udogi, and then we've got another one from Noah. Udogi is sensational, and
True.
we've got hey, can you talk to me by typing?
Who's this?
Oh.
Hey.
Can we talk for a minute?
DM me, I'll text you.
I don't really want
That's
to.
was always a fellow when Udinese when was Conte got him with Paratici. Yeah, Paratici was the one.
Yes.
So before Paratici went
actually,
to jail,
yeah, even
that
they-
was his party.
together,
mate.
so they got him actually last season,
Last season,
right?
last
And then
season.
on loan,
Loan
right?
him
Yeah.
back, loan him back. Okay. Azmil here with Ansh needs time. Let's wait and see. Okay, all right. For Spurs, nothing is always confirmed, bro. Only 3 games. Even a Spurs fan is actually admitting up to this. Okay, let's see.
Good.
Hi guys, do mention West Ham. Yes, Lincoln,
Yes.
don't
Don't
worry.
really miss. This is the
After
one.
this, we are on to West Ham. Okay, I still miss Harry Kane. And then we've got Joe Linton can do the job of Madison.
Of course. And Joel can do it.
Who's this guy? Hey, who's
Zul.
this guy?
Why this guy?
No, I don't recognize him.
Zul,
I don't
where were
recognize
you?
him.
He in Singapore or Bali now?
Oh, he went back
Thailand.
already. Oh, he went back already.
Asmil
knows.
saying here he was the perfect Coutinho replacement. Yep, for
Yeah,
Madders.
yeah.
For Madders, okay. And then we got Prem as well. Rory Smith said that City's hierarchy do like Ange. This was sometime last. Yeah, I said that in the last
Yeah, you
show.
said
in the
it
last
last
show. They really rate him and they really rate him. Hey, Joe. Long time
Oh,
viewer of ours.
Amir.
Son of
Amir.
Martins. Good
How you guys
evening,
doing?
Joe. How
We are
you guys
good, we are
doing?
good.
Fine,
We are doing
man.
good. I hope you are doing
Yeah.
good.
You're doing fine. You're a United fan. You should have been doing fine. We've got Asmir Rock. Is Madison openly declared he doesn't want to go to Newcastle and prefer London? Oh yeah.
Is that no? Wait, is this a statement or is this a question?
He
He
did
did
say
it.
Why?
Yeah,
His
yeah, yeah.
missus.
Oh.
Yeah.
But okay,
Yes.
but you don't notice that players who are from London, right? They do not want to move out of London.
Right.
But that's the thing.
But he
Madison
from
wasn't.
London.
He was from Leicester, Midlands.
Yeah, Leicester.
But maybe the wife wanted.
No, no, we think about it. Right? Midlands is like the second biggest
Who
city
wants
of
to go to
London.
Newcastle? So
Who
boring.
wants to go up north to
Yeah.
Newcastle?
Oh, yeah.
Who wants
And
to
then,
go
you
to
know,
Newcastle? It's so boring, the
Rainy,
city.
gloomy,
Half the time you're
losing
sitting on
2-1.
people's
Hey.
laps.
Black and
Bro,
white.
Have to go under
We
the
are
door.
in the north, you know. Don't
Doesn't
talk shit
matter.
about the north.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, well
The kings
said.
of the north.
We don't have good season. At least them going down will deflect attention.
Yeah.
We've done this.
I
Everton
thought
will be
should-
relegated.
Hey, football manager, that one,
hey,
that one we have a
Guys,
segment.
big up, man.
Darren.
Thank you for the
Yes,
support,
thank you,
brother.
brother. Thank you.
Big up, right?
Appreciate
And
it.
then also it was weird that Wolf deployed him as a number 6. And then we got this one. Oh, we have done all this, guys. Let's go with another one. Pep always makes every
I saw
player
something
better.
a little bit about Dips.
Ah.
Bicep though.
Oh, really? Was that
Bicep.
I thought I was the one working.
What a gun.
Okay. Who should replace Salah if he goes? Hey, Razak, we got
a
this.
quick one.
No,
Arun.
we got this. We got this. So
right?
stay on right till the very end. We are going to discuss Liverpool in lengthy fashion because we got the Liverpool guy here. So
Yeah.
obviously we're not going
You can ask the question to Arun.
Alright.
Don't worry, Razik, we will answer
The
you.
fellow investor. Oh, he's
Who?
bicep big flex. Flex for the cap. Flex for the
Oh,
cap.
yeah.
Wait. Disclaimer.
If-
You know, we have got to thank BFT. BFT come. If you watching us, sponsor us.
What's that? That deserves a star as well. That deserves a lot of stars as well. I know you guys, it's been a while. All
I hope
right,
Desmond is watching.
guys, let's go on. Let's go on to West End for Lingesh.
Ooh,
We're not doing this for us. We're doing it for Lingesh.
second on the table after
But
3
before
games.
we go there, guys, remember,
Yes.
like, share.
Like
Let's
this,
go
like
down,
this.
let's
Push
go
up the
down.
numbers.
But we want it more, fellas. We want the likes to go up more.
All
Yeah.
right, because why? West Ham versus Brighton. Okay, I want to touch on Brighton first. This Zerbi. This fake Xavi Hernandez. He looks like Xavi Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Different nationality, of course. Same height, diminutive figure, same hairstyle.
Hey, he's not
spiky.
Spanish.
He wears gel.
He's
No,
not Spanish.
Italian.
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 Oh,
Okay. This guy always has some dodgy result in the back. Last season, they got spammed real hard by Everton. Remember, Everton
Yep.
went to Amex and actually spanked them 4-1.
4-1 or 5-1?
5-1.
5-1.
I think Brighton were going at the point that they were winning like 3-4
Yeah, they
games in a
were.
row. Huh?
They,
Yep.
they beat all the big boys.
Yeah.
And then lose 5-1 to
And then
Everton.
they lose 5-1.
Now you know why Everton survived?
Because of this.
Brighton squad lah.
And Arun cannot believe it. Like, what?
But hey, you got to take credit for this because last week when we did our rounds of prediction, you actually said that this week,
West Ham.
Brighton will meet their match
Yep.
because West Ham is going to prove to be a hard nut to crack. Come on, you take your plaudits, man.
Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, Brighton is a good team. The way they play football, I love it. The Zerbi, the way he sets the team out to play, I love the team. But people they hyped Brighton up too much after the first 2 games. Why? They played Luton, right?
Yeah.
Which we can probably agree would statistically be the worst team.
For now.
For now.
Maybe even beat Derby's record of 11 points.
Yeah.
Right? They could.
They are down that route.
Right?
They are down that route.
And the second game they played was against a very dysfunctional Wolves team, you know, whose manager left just before the start of the season, you know, selling players, going down the Villa route back in 2015.
Yep.
That is what I see in Wolves, right? So that's why I wasn't very sure and I wasn't very confident that this Brighton hype, everybody's jumping on the
Yeah.
bandwagon. Because West Ham is equally as good.
Mm.
West Ham, even though last season they didn't have the best of seasons,
Yep.
but I think they did shrewd, good business.
Mm.
We'll come to that later.
Yep.
With what they had. So that is why I felt that Brighton's bubble would be burst. And yeah, that's why they lost.
Okay. All right.
I just want to add on, right? I think I saw about 60th minute mark. Brighton actually made about 200 plus passes. And then West Ham only made like 45 passes together or something like that.
I read the stats.
So
Yeah.
it was more like a counter-attacking football, get the ball and
This is
try to-
possession based.
Yeah, and then Brighton was just passing around.
Trying to open the.
Maybe they don't perform better in a low block team.
Probably.
Mm.
And it's quite obvious to a lot of teams. Like, you know, I want to just take reference to Villa because last season, even when after Emery took over
Yeah.
and he was transitioning, you know, his style of play, we couldn't play well against team that was playing low block.
Ah.
Because, you know, we had to pass. And I think West Ham perfectly. I think we've got to give credit to Moyes for that, right? He probably studied
Perfect
how
game plan.
Brighton played,
Perfect game.
hit them on the counter,
Yeah.
boom, all 3 goals were on the
Was-
counter.
I think the
Super.
problem I have with Brighton, right, is always that number 9. They now have Joao Pedro. They
Yep.
bought Joao Pedro for a record fee, and then they also have Evan
Welbeck.
Ferguson
And
also,
Welbeck.
and Welbeck.
Well back.
I think if they have any ambition to themselves, they would have gotten somebody of a higher status. And I think that's the problem with Brighton at times. They are always
Osimhen.
looking for the next gem.
Yes, and you spoke about this,
I did.
right?
I did.
Right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm just not fully convinced. I'm just afraid. I don't want them to go down this route. But remember Leicester City.
Right. Yes. We had this last week.
They got their transfer recruitment to a T. All right,
Yep.
they were unraveling gems after gems after gem, and they keep selling them off every season. And one day the magic dust just dried up for
Yep.
them.
Yep.
And I'm afraid Brighton might one day walk down the road. I don't want that to happen to them because they are a bunch of exciting footballing team.
And they have made tons of money in this transfer window.
Yeah.
Tons.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
True.
You see, they've made tons of money,
Tons
but
of
where
it.
has the investment gone to?
Yeah.
Caicedo was 115,
15.
right?
McAllister
115.
30 odd plus.
McAllister 30 odd plus.
Yeah.
And those two they sold this season,
They
right?
did,
Their
yeah.
main transfers.
Mhm.
Close to what? 180, 100,
Yep,
170, 160.
Mhm.
Okay. And they've invested in Joao Pedro.
Joao Pedro and Daud for free.
Now for free.
Their
Mohamed Kudus
goalkeeper
moved to
was
West
free.
Ham actually.
Yeah, their goalkeeper for 17 million.
Yeah,
15
but you
million.
see, I know that a lot of teams actually have to watch out for FFP because FFP doesn't come from the sale, it comes from your revenue.
Yep.
Right? So maybe they're watching out for that. But you've made so much of sales that it can actually last you for next 3 seasons.
Yeah, bro.
The sales of these fellas, even last season, Cucurella and all of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
So they can spend, they can afford to spend.
But who is going to go? Like, who can they sign?
They are in Europa League. They don't have to
Yeah,
sign the.
true,
They don't.
Yeah, yeah, they
Euro-
don't.
Europa
They
League.
have to sign players of a higher caliber.
Yeah, but at this point of time, who is there? Who can we actually say?
No, who they
Who-
should sign is not really up to us. I'm pretty sure they are good with their recruitment.
Yes.
As so far,
Yeah, because
what
their
we can see
recruitment,
right now.
it's always uncovering the gems.
No,
Which
but
is
that
what
was
Arne is
when
talking
they
about,
were
right?
down,
Yeah.
when they were trying to survive.
If you want to
they're
be
no
the
longer in
big boys
survival
right
stage.
now-
They're rolling with the big boys when they're in Europa, for God's sake. So they have a playing more on the roster, but you cannot survive with a thick squad.
No,
True, true.
are we looking at the fact that when Leicester was playing Europe and that's where the downfall started?
You
So
Champions League.
this
spot on. Spot
this
on.
might be the
Yes.
the unraveling
They played
of
Champions
the
League, they
Brighton.
played
Yeah.
Europa because they won the
Yes.
FA Cup as well,
Yep.
and they found it really tough going for them.
It was, and they finished what? And from the time they won the Premier League
Eight.
and the
Yeah,
FA
downhill.
Cup, they also finished 5th twice in a row.
Yeah, they did.
Qualified for Europa
Yeah,
League,
yeah.
right? And players like Joao Pedro, yes, he's good for
Wa-
Watford
Oh, wait.
in the Championship. But in the EPL, Joao Pedro did not perform very well when
At all.
Watford were there.
Yeah.
So you need to have either venture out into the market.
Mhm.
Europe, they have players there, right? They have players that Brighton could have bought,
True. Okay.
Definitely.
right? Yeah.
All right, but we move on to West Ham, guys. Staying in the comment, can we also hear from the crowd, Tips? We want to hear about
Yeah,
Brighton.
let's go.
Are we being overly hyperbolical with Brighton? Are we getting overly worried for nothing?
Okay, let's put
Because-
it this way. It's just the 3 games in.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it's still quite early days in this.
Calma.
Calma.
Yeah.
But then again,
But then again, West Ham. We want to talk about West Ham right now because Lingard is waiting in the wings right now.
oh,
Okay. Declan Rice left them for a record fee. We thought, you know what? Who
105 million, right?
we are 105 million. We got one good example in Spurs when they got that bail money, that windfall, they spent on 7 dwarfs. Everybody
I
remembers
never
all
forget
this.
that.
Udogi was one of them.
Right, they spent on Roberto Soldado.
Oh,
Right.
Chris, Eric Lamela.
Yeah,
Eric
Eric
Lamela.
Lamela.
They
All
went all
top
out.
ballers. All top ballers. So, there was a bit of a niggling fear that they might actually go down that route. But
Who did West Ham sign though?
okay, this is where I'm going to show you because we also ran a poll on whether they have actually reinvested their money correctly
Kudus.
or wisely. That guy there, Kudus, is a baller.
Yep.
Arsenal wanted him.
Yeah,
Liverpool
that
wanted
was-
him as well. We were looking at
James.
yeah, I think United were looking at it as
JW.
well.
Belgian, right?
No, Ghana.
Ghana.
Okay,
Ghana,
sorry,
Brighton were
sorry.
after him as well.
He had a stellar World Cup as well. Lest you forget, he had an outstanding World Cup. He was the shining light. Okay, and then look at the middle right now, James.
Ah,
Ward.
Oh, my
This
favorite.
fella.
I love this player.
Who
Seriously.
wants to go first? James
I,
Ward-Prowse.
I wanted him. I mean,
would have wanted
we
him.
we were after him. I think the season Grealish or so,
Yep.
and we were going for him and Buendia. The entire core, right?
Mm.
And he didn't want to move
Yep.
because obviously at the point of time Southampton was a better caliber than Villa,
Yeah.
right? And he didn't want to move. He signed a new contract, 5-year contract, my city, my home, whatsoever. And Southampton
doing this
actually,
Same pattern?
no. He did say that.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah.
say that.
No, but
He
but
he did say that.
uh,
He did say that.
Fair
And fair enough. Fair credit to
Fair
him that he stayed with them till they got relegated. So we were unwilling to match their 60 million valuation,
Mhm.
right? Then I think once they got relegated, I still wanted Villa to go for him.
Yep.
But in my Villa group, they didn't want him because they say that we've moved past James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you still need someone like that. You know,
man.
as much as we've got, our players, we need someone like that. And I think his stat speaks for himself. The first 3
His
games.
What a
set,
perfect way to
set
endear
pieces
yourself to
is
the
one
crowd.
of the
Yeah,
best in the league.
Yeah.
And I'm very surprised that
3 assists.
none of the top 8 clubs are actually going for him.
Yes.
I was very.
I
I mean,
was
credit to West Ham.
yeah.
They are in Europe. They are playing Europa League, obviously.
Okay.
So all 3 buys, I think personally, is a very
elevate
good
them.
business
Business.
to elevate them, and I think that they have spent well
Mm.
with the Rice money.
Mhm.
But what pros, man?
What course? That is
man.
one
Yeah.
guy I really cannot understand that no clubs actually went for him. And West Ham went. And how much was he though?
35.
35.
35.
Okay, but wait, guys.
Okay, but if you're
hold on.
valuing
Yeah.
about the age factor, I think it's still
He's 29, eh?
No. He's
No.
younger.
He's
younger.
28, I
He's 28,
think.
yeah.
28, yeah. Okay, guys. Again, in the comment section, James Ward-Prowse. Just leave in the comment what you guys think about James Ward-Prowse, and does he have the ability or the capability to play for one of the top 6 clubs? Because I think he's not fit for it.
Exactly. I was just going to ask you this
Yeah.
question. Right?
So I don't get the hype.
The top 6 clubs have a pressing philosophy. You know, like
I don't speak.
they have a pressing philosophy.
Speak the
Go
truth.
when the ball is not there, you must go. So if even in their system, even if like one player is not working, the whole team is like down like 85%. So they need the entire team to be working. So is he that kind of material?
a
that kind
luxury
of
player.
caliber?
Yeah, it's like luxury player.
You can probably bring him on the 70th minute to probably hold the game, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think he suits the pressing game.
True, I agree. And that's why I think sometimes when discussing James Ward-Prowse, a lot of people get overly hyped about this guy because he scores banger, a worldie of a free kick. He takes a whipping.
But
Corner kick.
you need that kind of utility
Yes.
player in your
Yeah,
squad.
Definitely.
The kind of who can take corners, who can
Yes.
take free kicks. You need him. And like what Arun said, he's the kind of player where, 65, 70 feet,
Yep.
and then you throw him in, and then probably then if there's a free kick, he scores a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that the hype is still there for him, but he's a great utility player.
True. Okay. Imran Faris actually chimed in. It's one of those results for Brighton.
Harry
They do
Potter?
have them under Potter, and he has continued under
Harry
the Zerber. Cole will be a huge miss for Brighton. They actually replaced him with a guy from Fiorentina, the Brazilian.
Right, yes,
He looks
yes.
like a beast, man. They will bounce back. Enciso's injury. Yeah, Enciso. How?
Knee injury, right?
Knee injury.
Another.
Ooh,
It's
another
the
one.
case of those
Another
teams that
one.
played in US, I
Another
think.
one. Prem Brighton's secret weapon is Star Lizard, their stats company. They can poach all their scouts, but that's the raw diamond that helps them unearth. Now they have looking at DS, the Uruguay's under 21 captain. Yeah, saw that as well. And then Prem Nap, JWP was Moist buy, but the rest teams buy. They will
buy.
not. Yeah, team.
Mm.
Hey, you know what? West Ham, they adore this guy. He's like the next gangster of the director. He comes in with a private jet, and he lives with the player in a private jet. Yeah, footballing director. And then we got Imran. We need move to the couple right team, and then Kristen comes in. I can't understand why any prospecting talent, Kudus Paqueta, would want to waste years under coach like Moyes from a personal development. Yeah, how do
Actually,
you develop playing?
let's stay a little bit on this though. I understand Dane Moyes has done a wonderful job in West Ham.
Yep.
Winning a cup with them, it's not easy.
Mhm.
But looking at the long run though, like he's buying these players, I just don't see how are they going to develop under him.
But look at this. I mean, credit to Moyes, but for the
Yeah,
conference,
exactly,
win,
yeah,
where
correct.
it's up from. But don't you find this is slightly disrespectful, and he is actually minimizing the achievement of Moyes? Because why? Let's not forget. Let's rewind a bit. He has got twice the fifth finish, or the fifth finishes. Right? He has finished, I think, twice. Or once they were in the contention for Champions League. I remember one season, and then they actually fell out at the very last minute, so they got fifth. And then after that, because of that, they went to the Europa next season. They got all the way to the semi-finals.
No, they didn't finish 5th. They went to Conference League.
No, that was last season.
The season before they went to
Yeah, I'm
Europa,
talking
is
about
it?
Moyes'
Oh,
achievement as a
first
whole.
season. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
last
okay.
season they were
So
bad.
so I think Moyes sometimes he's extremely underrated because of his style of football. Because we always have this image of him that has been perceived for a long time, right?
Mhm.
Oh, he is that typical UK manager who plays Route 1 football.
But
This is the guy
yeah,
who
I
came
think
to
also you
stabilize
agree.
the ship, got fifth for West
Yep.
Ham, I think twice, and then got them nearly to the promised land with Europa. They didn't. They lost to Frankfurt.
Mhm.
And last season, yes, they had
Almost got relegated.
they had a shitty season, right? Everybody can
Yeah.
agree on that. That season was poor. It was one to forget. But they left with a big silverware.
And they are in Europa
And
League.
Europa again.
Europa this season.
No, but this is where it comes down. Is he able to juggle both the competitions? No, is he able to make West Ham perform in the league? All right, give them probably a decent standing, a finish, and also win a silverware. right now, I think he knew the relegation. I think he managed to save, and then he went all out for the Europa. And then credit to him, like he won the cup. Fair. So now I'm not pulling out anything of that, but everyone, they judge him based on the league standings.
Correct.
You
You
know
see,
what I mean? Yeah. The league performance.
you see, with Tristan's comment, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's disrespectful, but neither am I going to say it's exactly respectful either.
Yeah.
But I get where he's coming from, right?
Yeah.
Moyes is a Route 1 football manager, right? That's how he plays football.
Yeah.
That is how he is, right? But he has shown for it that the two back-to-back fifth place finishers, Europa, semi-finals, and the Europa League, Conference League
The
finals.
conference, yeah.
But you see, he has shown for that. But then again, I think Tristan is coming back with people like
Player
Kudus and
development, the
Paqueta,
style.
Yeah.
player developmental. Like why would they want to play for a manager? So I think where he's coming from is from the player's perspective,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Would I want to play under a manager who plays Route 1
Would you
football?
develop me
Or
better
would
as
you
a
develop me
technical
under a
player?
manager like Pep
Yeah.
or De Zerbi
Yeah.
or Klopp or Arteta, anyone as a matter
No
of fact, even Emery.
disrespect to West Ham, but I think these players probably are having the
Stepping
big
stone.
clubs at the back of their mind.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Paqueta was linked with Man City,
You
right?
mean like West Ham is like a stepping stone? For
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, it's a big club, but come on, like from the way we are talking, they don't seem to be contending for European places season in, season out. So could be like a trial for all these kind of guys like Kudus. Are you really a Premier League player? You
Plus,
know?
it's not that bad, right? We're
Yeah.
playing in
Yeah.
London, 60,000
Yeah.
fans, week in, week out.
Correct.
I know you're in Europe as well.
And bro, I'll be honest. As much as I love Villa and I want us to compete up there,
Yep.
at the end of the day, you see, revenue money matters for clubs who are the so-called top 6, right?
Yep.
If a club is going to come in for Douglas Luiz or Kamara,
Uh-huh.
let's say next season, I'm sure they would move as well.
Yeah. True.
Right?
True.
As
Yeah.
much, even if Villa wins the Conference League and goes to Europa, right? Or even challenges for Champions League spot, right? Even if that happens, if you think City comes in, they wouldn't want to move, or you think if Arsenal comes in, he wouldn't want to move. As a matter of fact, you think if Liverpool comes in, like
Why did you
Douglas
leave
Luiz?
Liverpool last?
I didn't even say Menu then. What? I didn't even say Menu. I didn't say Liverpool. I didn't even say United.
Subconsciously, you.
any of the big clubs going
Any
out
of the
and
big
they'll
clubs coming in,
After
they would
this,
want to move.
after this, I'm going to start a GoFundMe for Liverpool. So next season, they can really go for the players.
Okay, for Liverpool fans, please contribute to Arun's GoFundMe.
Because this season, Liverpool is the new Link FC.
Correct. Yeah.
They've been linked to
League
FC.
FC.
I used to make fun of Arsenal about
Yes.
this.
They are
How the
there.
tables have turned.
They are there.
Speaking of fun, guys,
Uh-huh.
if you guys want to fund Arun,
Oi.
all right, don't forget to fund the stars for us.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
will fund you
Hey,
with a decathlon voucher
perfect segue.
because the third
what a
clown.
perfect segue.
And
In a
important,
while,
important.
not-
yeah.
in a while,
Yeah, and
in a
important,
while,
very important.
in a while.
Yeah.
Pump up the likes, man. Pump up the likes.
Let's do this, right?
Uh-huh.
We are definitely going to give this away today, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to? We want to, right? But
Depends.
let's give them a challenge, though.
Okay.
Okay. We want to give this voucher away today.
What is the voucher? Tip?
The
Maybe you wanna
$20
quickly brief them?
decathlon voucher.
Yes.
Okay, we want to give it away today. We don't want to hold it back because we want to give it to you guys.
It's all
But
right. We've got
we-
5 of them.
you see, I haven't even said it went up to 1 like.
Someone is scared.
Okay,
Come on,
we
Ozzy,
asked
you-
for 30 likes
Yes.
at
Yes.
the end of the show,
Yes,
or
sir.
even before we give the third clue. We are on
Uh-huh.
13 likes.
yeah.
We've got 23 people watching right now.
And 13 likes.
Even if 13 likes, there's still 10 more who hasn't liked it yet.
Yeah.
I give you guys 5 minutes. Please.
Just click on it. Just
Just click on the
Just
like.
Yeah.
No, viewership don't go down. Like goes
The
up.
like
goes up.
Okay. And the stars as well.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
and then what will happen next is the third clue. This
The
is
third
big
clue,
one. Because
yeah,
once you
the
get the
big
third clue,
Okay.
you can
You
actually
know
straight
who is
away
it.
PM us.
So we will hold on third clue. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go with the topic.
Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see. how our
let's see.
mood
Yeah,
is
yeah.
right
Okay,
now.
all right.
But also, I actually
Right.
read the poll, guys, for West Ham, asking them have they invested the money wisely. So here's the result. Definitely, they have replaced him with 3 top ballers. That has actually garnered 59%. And then moving on, 41% says that it remains to be seen for now. I think that's fair.
This Kingston guy, I think is someone I might know this
Yeah,
person.
man, look at that.
You're
Pick up the
giving.
comment.
Is it
Pick up the
trolling?
comment.
Is it trolling?
If Villa relegates,
Uh-huh.
I'll
Yeah.
shave my head and tattoo
Emery.
Emery on my forehead. Don't tattoo Emery on your
Don't,
forehead,
eh.
but please
We
tattoo
will take receipts for
Nunez on your forehead.
I think Villa will be relegated this season.
Bro, where are these people coming from?
Shelving. Wait, why so much?
You
hate
know,
for Aston
you know
Villa?
why not?
Why?
Because I said City, I
Ah.
said Arsenal, I said Liverpool.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't even
United.
finish. You had to chime in and say, so what? Liverpool third And then I said Eddie will plays Man U. They're probably upset because of that. I don't know
It's
why.
okay. It's okay.
But it's okay, it's okay.
Whatever.
Man in this
Shafiq,
dunya.
you're a United fan, just drop a star, my
Yeah,
friend.
yes.
Shafiq is
Yeah.
a United fan.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
is it?
drop a star,
Oh,
man.
no.
Shafiq,
Okay.
I mean, for your love, I hope Villa gets relegated. But for me, I hope they don't. But you
the
know
likes
what?
are increasing, guys.
Yeah.
Just like this
Alright.
content for us and
Yes.
give us stars, bro.
Okay.
Another 2 more minutes, we'll give you
Guys,
the
quick
third
one.
hit,
We
yeah?
go with this one.
Right as we're talking about Villa relegated,
Yes,
right?
Matthew Cash
What a
again,
segue.
brilliant start for Unai Emery. One defeat.
Yep.
There was
Let's go 5-1 lah. 5-1.
5-1.
Right, 5-1.
This guy.
This guy.
Think he's coming from a very dark place, you know.
He was the cheerleader in the comment section.
In the live watch,
5-1,
5-1, 5-1.
The first game, Villa lost 5-1. Second game, they won what?
4-0.
4-1. 4-0.
Yeah.
And then the third game,
3-1.
They won 5-0 again against Hips, the
Oh,
mighty
Hips,
Hips.
yeah.
Conference League, yeah.
Yeah, so much so the Hips manager got
Got sacked.
after the match.
Really, I got sacked.
Yeah.
It was that poor, man. They gave him
Damn.
a beating, boy.
And then 3-1
The
against
mighty
Burnley.
Hips. And then now going away to Burnley Turf Moor. Wait, I predicted 1-0.
To Burnley.
You had to be
I-
an
I
S.
agree with you.
You had to be an S and came back to me, all biting and defensive. Someone said 1-0. Someone said 1-0. When he was the same guy who agreed with me.
And he
Zabi.
didn't watch the game.
I will agree. I didn't watch the game. I was texting in
Mind
the
games. He
group.
kept quiet. Mind games.
I kept quiet. The mind game is Sunil,
You're
not
drinking
me.
a lime
Oh,
game.
okay.
You're drinking a lime.
What
drink.
is
Hey,
new?
Joel. Wait. Joel. Think again. When was this game? Sunday. You were texting what? Both of us were texting what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I never know when you're drinking, my friend.
Saturday night dah.
Don't get caught in the crossfire, boys. Okay.
24 மணி நேரமா குடிக்கலாம்.
Okay. Hey, but with all the wins that Villa is getting, right?
Yeah.
We should highlight this boy.
This boy, Joe.
This boy,
Oh.
this
Speak to me.
fella is going to cook this season. I think, and I think the narrative is out. A lot of my fans have been chiming in, like Tristan
Yeah.
and a few others has been saying, this guy, all right, is going to be the signing of the season.
Really? That early?
Because he's
That early.
he's that good. And that early, yeah. I think they're declaring it that early where this guy is going to cook this season and he is the signing of the season.
All right, we leave that to the floor as well because why, Joe? I actually ran a poll as well, asking the crowd
Mhm.
again: is Musa Diaby right now the signing of the summer, not season yet because we
Summer,
have
yeah.
another
Oh,
winner
yeah,
coming
yeah.
in January. So 59% going with by a clear daylight.
Wow.
Majority agrees that at
Um,
this current moment, Musa Diaby is
okay,
Go
signing
ahead,
of the
bro.
summer.
I,
I'm
I just
surprised.
want to
I'm
say,
surprised.
right? Like,
Do you remember Shobo's lie? He wants to say that.
Do you remember Sobosa? No. Anyway, right? He was saying the Diaby. He was talking about the Diaby guy at the watch along, and then the following review. Right? I actually was like looking at his play. The way he plays is really, really good. His positioning and where he gets into the boxes to find opportunities to score is really good. But will he be the signing of the season?
Mhm.
Wow, that's very tough.
No, I agree. I think if I'm not wrong, I voted. I'm not sure as
No,
well.
I don't care about your vote because you're a reverse psychology guy.
Chelsea
Yeah, I
bought
am.
like 10 players, guys. One of them. You mean one of them won't be signing of the season?
I don't think so. Of all the 10 signings, and we spoke about Sneko. We talked about Sterling.
Yeah. That is a surprise. Huh? I was like,
Oh my god.
We went a big round to come back to London Cowboys.
That's why this fella.
Harun, really. Hey, but okay. Tips before we move on to the next one. When it comes to Musa Diaby, what's your expectation in terms of goals tally
Oh, for me,
in the league?
okay. I think goals and assists.
Okay,
Let's talk
let's
about
go
goals,
GA lah,
assists,
go-
GA, right?
GA, alright.
I think he will at least get 13 goals, assists.
What
this
is he
season.
on right now?
He's already on
3 goals, right?
2 goals,
2 goals, One assist.
and 1 assist.
Ooh, good start.
But
2
13
goals,
goals
1.
in
No. So he wants.
So I'm expecting at least 13 goals, assists.
Yeah.
But
Of
if
the entire
every entire
like,
season, 13
Not
goals,
as a league,
assists, not as a league, because I still think that we will get goals from everywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watkins and Bailey and Zaniolo.
Yep.
Even
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 his
Cash,
debut?
even
Even his
Zaniolo
debut?
made debut, almost scored,
Okay.
but he wanted to obviously be the second Italian to score on his debut, and he missed it when he could have passed it to Watkins. But you know what? It's forgiven. Even Cash is scoring.
Yeah.
2 goals. He was going for a hat trick. Cash was going for a hat trick. It's very obvious.
Everything is flowing.
So with
Good times,
Musa
right?
Diaby, with Musa Diaby, my expectations at least 13 goals. Assists
then
this
Bailey,
season.
how about Bailey?
Surprisingly, Bailey didn't play the last game because he was dropped, and I think Emery realized that Bailey plays better at home. so dropped him in the away game.
Did you call Nunez and say something?
I went like,
Because
hey,
we,
Une!
no, because we remember
If you play,
someone hated Bailey so much.
but yeah.
Flip flop.
But it's okay. You're starting to love Bailey right now.
DRB is
Only because of Diaby.
Which is
FIFA
good.
players they
And-
love DRB.
And we are also starting to love the fans, guys. They have already increased the likes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Higher,
Yeah.
guys, higher.
I think we can do 4
I mean,
A former, okay, guys.
Four
Okay,
more.
four more,
We'll
like,
reveal the
four
third
more.
only.
Yes, okay.
Four more
guys.
will reveal the
Yeah,
club.
When are we talking about LT Fact? It's coming, man. It's coming. Alright, let's
Are
go
we, what?
quickly.
They lost.
Not yet. Saudi, not yet.
Saudi
alright?
not yet. Okay, Joe, because why right after that we are also going to glaze through quickly this guy here. Man City won as well. Last minute winner.
Your favorite player, right?
Oh, I hate this guy. I hate this guy with a passion.
Hey,
I
hey.
really hate him.
I think for this, simple.
3 more
Right.
seasons, then go Arsenal.
We're gonna go
I will love
around.
him then. I will love him then.
Retirement home.
Arsenal retirement home.
Arun, come on.
no lah, not now lah.
I think we do this all around.
Uh.
One question:
Okay.
Is he the best CDM in the world right now?
Okay. Tip. Is he the best?
Yes.
Yes.
Arun,
Yes.
Top 5.
top
5.
five.
Yeah,
Top five,
he
he
voted.
voted.
He voted.
He voted.
Not one of the best.
Me.
You did right.
I was like,
You're
is he
not
the
supposed to
best?
reveal.
Oh yeah. Arun is
No,
shameless.
it's one lah. It's
Arun is
one.
shameless.
No, top 5 in the world.
Top 5 no. For me at this current moment, the best.
For me, yeah.
The best number
The
6.
best.
The best number 6.
Zami?
Isn't that
He
even
was
the
this
question?
Alex
Yes,
Ferguson,
sir.
Roy Keane era. He was
So
Who
I think,
Without a shadow of a doubt.
thank you for hosting you in the house, but your opinions doesn't matter. We move on.
Damn it.
Because of course they won at the very
Yes.
last minute. The only team
Oh.
they maintained. Why? The only team to have maintained 100% record, Arun. Come of the man. He is once again the savior. From this is becoming a team. It's no longer Haaland. It's no longer Gundogan. It's Rodri. That's the clutch
And
man.
I think, I'm not sure if you guys watched the game.
Yeah.
And the entire game, all right, they were trying so hard.
Hmm.
They were trying to give the balls to Haaland after Haaland until they were like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Hey, you know what?
They're going in the wing.
Sheffield United reminded me of this video clip from Michael Jackson, You Rock My World, where he was clinging on to the tree. Oh, no. It was another video clip.
It was a wrestling game.
No, it was a strong typhoon and he was just...
Earth song
clinging on.
lah.
Earth song. He was
What
just
to
clinging
quote? What to
on.
quote music video?
There
But
was a-
cannot even think.
There was a strong
Apa
blast.
sia?
That was Sheffield United. They were peppered from start to finish. How
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell they got that one goal?
I don't. Okay, so
Honestly, I thought Sheffield played
They played well.
decently.
yes.
You know.
Decently well.
They gave them a run for their
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
And okay, one more thing was Man City was lacking the finesse
Yes.
pass that comes
Correct.
from KDB.
Yes.
Everybody was giving regular pass.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have that.
The killer pass,
match,
the killer
Haaland
pass.
was like running, but
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to give.
He missed the
Nobody wants
penalty.
to give. And he missed
But the
penalty.
missing the penalty because he hit the post lah. You know, granted.
Hey, hit the post, miss the penalty.
No, I mean no. If he had went in, it was gonna be a different thing. No one's gonna talk that
He's
missing.
Michael Owen. If the penalty had gone in, it would have been different.
No. But,
If they score more, they will win the game.
The penalty
Guys,
was bad.
we found a brand new Michael Owen here in
I
Singapore.
am Michael Owen. Hi.
you ask him question about Man City's failure, he'll bring up Ferguson. You ask him
Yeah,
this,
but
he's
that
like,
is Haaland though. In the game, he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did jack shit.
Nothing.
But that one cross from Jack release,
Mhm.
bam. And he didn't even want to celebrate because he was that pissed off with himself.
yeah.
He missed the penalties.
Yeah.
The runs didn't go well with him. You know, he
He knew he had a bad game.
Yeah.
He
and, then,
he knew he had a bad
and
game.
when Sheffield equalized, guys, they were like pumping the pressure. They
Stadium
were
was
pumping.
rocking, man.
Yep.
Bramall-Lane.
Yeah.
You don't want to play at
They
Bramall-Lane
were
right
like
now.
pumping it, and then
Midday kickoff.
out of nowhere, the ball bounced.
Quite
to
lucky
Rodri.
as well.
Rodri
Quite
comes
lucky
in.
as well.
The goal, all right. A lot of people say it was very nice goal and all, but it's a luck goal.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
You put your foot in, it's either it hits the back of the net or it goes roof.
Foden was trying to catch the ball properly,
Yeah, correct.
so he slipped
He
it.
slipped it.
But you have to be there and you have to materialize it
Yeah,
because
correct.
we have seen it so many times. They fucking shoot it to the stands.
Yeah,
So,
and he's a right-legged.
yeah.
For him to do it in the left leg,
But you see how cool Haaland is as a person. When he scored, alright, there was that stoic reaction.
Yeah.
He didn't want to celebrate.
He was pissed off.
Somebody
He was-
was overly
he was
excited
pissed off, yeah.
from the fans.
Oh, actually, it's a
Yeah,
boxer.
yeah, yeah.
Jump on.
It's a
That was
boxer,
actually no. The apparently it was a boxer.
He was a boxer,
yeah.
Apparently
Boxer.
he is a boxer.
Yeah.
With really real title belts to actually show
Mm.
for. But look at this guy. He kept missing and he was out of the game.
yeah.
But he's unperturbed, man. You
I
give
think-
that to Gabriel Jesus,
Mm.
his big chance miss would have raked up to at least 10
Mm.
with 0
Yeah.
goals. Because his mind is elsewhere. He's
Yeah.
done for the day.
You give it to Anthony Martial, he's in hospital right now.
you give it to Watkins, fellow miss as
You
well.
give it to David Nunez.
It
Hey,
really
hey,
was
hey,
good.
hey,
But
We don't talk
before
about
we go to
Nunez.
Nunez,
Yeah.
before we go to Nunez,
Before we go.
right? we should go on to the next one,
Okay.
which the almost game,
The
right?
almost game.
But before almost game, guys, 3 more likes only, guys. Come on, guys.
Come
we
on.
want to reveal the clue.
Yeah.
In
Come
fact,
on.
actually, guys, one person already texted us the answer already.
Already,
Right?
we've
Yeah,
got one.
person. We already got one answer.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
That person is cancelled. We said only after the third.
no.
No.
At least he DM us the
Not
answer.
in the
Ah,
comments.
okay,
Not in
okay,
the
okay,
comments.
okay,
He
okay.
DM us the answer.
Okay.
So we already have one person here. If you guys don't know the answer, you want the third clue. 3 more likes. We'll
Yeah,
reveal the
man.
third
We
clue.
have 20 of y'all that's watching. Just
Come on, 3 more likes. We
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
reveal
yeah.
the clue. We want to
All you
reveal
gotta
the clue.
do it in the
All right,
forward. Just
let's go on.
Three more.
No. Not the viewers going down, guys. Just the likes.
The
thing.
likes
Yeah,
go
yeah,
up,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We've got 3 more, and then we reveal clue number 3, which means you can slide into our DM, tell us the answer, and by end of this show, you will know if you're walking away with a $20 Decathlon voucher.
Yep.
Tip, I'm not happy, man.
Oh,
Why?
go for it. Man. Go for it.
You
Go
look at
for
this
it.
record. You look at this bloody record. We are the only team to have conceded 3 goals in less than a minute.
Yep, I
You
saw.
see, and I don't understand why. This is a common theme when playing at the Emirates. There is always that touch of arrogance. Man.
Correct.
And I, because the match was being played with United as well playing.
Yep. At
So
the same
when
time.
my group went berserk, and then then they say, hey, but United also went a goal down.
Yep.
So I said, okay.
Not 1 but 2.
But then I say, United is now
Oh,
2
yeah.
goals down. I say, yes, I'm alive.
I was drinking, but I saw the text message.
But then again, I couldn't fully enjoy the demise, or actually the supposed demise of Manchester United, because it was supposed to lose, right? But they didn't. We will
That
talk
was
about it.
Because you guys were 1-0 down as
Yeah,
well.
we were
Yeah.
1 down. But again, there's this overriding sense of worry for Arsenal fans right now. We didn't start the season well. Of course, we got 6 points on the board from the first 2 matches. But
Fluke.
But these Kai Havertz experiments. Oh boy. This
But I think even
square pegs around holes.
I think,
I think
don't just put Kai Havertz, but I think let's just talk the team in general, Arteta as well. Why is he experimenting things?
No. That's where people got it wrong. If you're not an Arsenal fan, then you would say that
He's
he's
experimenting.
But it's not.
But AFTV was complaining most of the time about why
Experiment.
is he experimenting?
No. I think, okay, look, he always believed in this inversion, to invert. All right. So we obviously lost Zinchenko to injury. We got Timber. Timber was supposed to be the guy who inverts from the left.
Okay.
But
He got
because
injured.
Timber is obviously, unfortunately, out for the season, so
Okay.
they had to invert from the right. That's
Mhm.
where Partey comes in. But dude, come on, man. If you're a good Muay Thai fighter, that does not make you a good boxer.
True.
Doesn't mean that he can play defensive, right? He can
Doesn't mean
be
he
a
can
right
play-
back.
Yep.
And I don't understand this obsession and fascination with inversion, invert,
Yeah.
hybrid, half space, left 8, left right, all this bullshit.
Blame Pep lah.
Why can't we keep it simple, man? You can play 2
I
good
do.
fullbacks.
Blame
We
Pep
can
lah.
play 2 simple fullbacks. You can also invert, or you can
Two
actually
banks of two,
you can
just play.
you can overload by having 2 good fullbacks. Liverpool did it before.
Yep.
With Trent
and Robo.
right? They were pumping up balls, they were going up high, and they suffocate play. But no, Arteta's got to do it different.
He wants to follow his master.
He's got to
lah.
invert.
That's there lah.
And
Invert.
when you talk about inversion, right? Sometimes you don't have to invert necessarily from the fullback position.
Correct. You can invert.
You
from
can
anywhere
do
else.
also what City did last season, was
Correct.
to actually flood the midfield via extra body in defense.
Mhm.
Centre back, John Stones step up into
Step up,
midfield
As a
yeah,
CDM
to
lah.
make up an extra body.
Yep.
So I really don't get what Arteta is doing right now. I understand the plan, but like I said last week, right, the blueprint and the philosophy of our football was strong enough to got us second last season.
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the system, but
Yeah.
I think there's a lot wrong in the
The
individuals.
The Havertz. I really don't understand Havertz as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
been con-
initially,
No, and funny enough, right? Staying on Havertz, it was not his fault that we considered 2 goals. In fact, it was our star boy. But nobody's going to say shit about Saka because
right?
he's our star,
Starboy, yeah.
He gave away the first goal cheaply, and then he was also the one who mistimed the header for Palinia to score.
Mhm.
Right? But because he is a star boy, nobody speaks about him. Okay, nobody speaks about the star boy.
Immune.
Havertz. But when you are a goal down, you expect your attacking players
To step up.
Correct.
right? Because conceding a goal, pretty normal.
It's
Yeah.
normal.
Everybody's going to concede goals, right? Because United did it, 2 goals down, they came back. And last season, we did a couple of comebacks as well.
Correct.
But at this current moment, to replace Shaka with Havertz, on paper looks like an offensive move, right? Because Shaka is slightly immobile,
Yeah.
he's slightly slow on the turn. You see Milton faster than Shaka.
Mhm.
You thought, oh, Havertz in, you know what?
But it doesn't seem to be,
Arsenal's
right?
gonna break
Yeah.
the floodgate, man. It's not happening. It's really not happening.
I mean, for me personally, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the game because for obvious reasons, so I can't comment on that game. But I don't know. I really don't know about the Havertz thing because I watched the highlights of the first 2 games, and I don't know what he brings to this Arsenal team
Yeah.
that they didn't have last season to actually make them
No, I
push that one step forward to actually go and sustain and win the title this season.
Agree.
Right? So you said that at the start of the season when you guys bought Havertz,
Yeah.
that you're not in favor of that. And
Yeah.
I said, you know what, he'll come good. Probably because, he was in a Chelsea team that was very mediocre last season.
Yeah.
But I'm actually trying to, move in with you right now in terms of that view that Havertz, what is Havertz? What does he bring to Arsenal? I don't know.
Arun, what do you think?
Come on, man. What do you make of Arsenal right now?
I think the experimenting phase should have been done like the last 2 seasons.
Oh yeah, last
So
season.
so 2 seasons ago he was experimenting, bringing in players, all the players he wanted, he brought them in. Last season he put in a really fucking good challenge. This season he should be mounting on that victory because becoming second to a Man City squad is really, really hard.
Yep.
And this season you're going to be in the Champions League as well. So what you should be doing is following your template of football you already have, and then securing all the points. Man City probably are playing badly, but they always come up with the 3 points. And then they will have this small little dip, and the last 15 games they will go on another unbeaten run. So you know what Man City are going to bring to the table. What Arsenal should be doing is, I already got a very, very successful model. Where it went wrong was towards the end of the season. I will try to correct all of that and then push towards that. Now is definitely not the time to be still tinkering with my positions and all that if you want to end up winning the Premier League.
But the thing is, he has an injury crisis at the moment. You get what I
The
mean?
transfer window is still open, bro.
Yeah, but they can't do a panic buy. You get what I mean? So he has to be able to make do with what he has, which is what I like about Arteta now. He's making do with the current crop of players he has. He doesn't want to go out to the market and it's like, look, I need a right back right now. I need a left back right now because my players are injured. All right. He's not doing that. He's going to make do with the players he have now so that he's experimenting and say, okay, look, let's just play Mata in the right back. See how he is able to do it in a couple of games. Then we analyze and we see, look, then we didn't need to go out there and get a player and then probably we fit them in. Never know what he's doing, right?
The problem is, right, like with the current strength of Man City, how good they have been for the last 5 to 8 years, we cannot have a club to the clubs aren't allowed to have experimentation at all. You straight out
Agree.
guns blazing. You go from day one all the way to the last day.
Correct. In a
Because
season.
as a Liverpool fan, I have been there.
Yeah.
Every time there's a tinkering going on, it's always screwed up, and then you lose the league by 1 point,
point.
2 point. Oh, so
because of the thinker,
No, sometimes it's not about the team
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
not
because
about the
sometimes it's just a football match. You are not going to win every match.
Yep.
But Man City has actually set a brand new record. This is something that we have never seen before. No, you can win every match.
Correct.
You can
They
win.
will do it 18, they will do it 16, they will do it 15 in a row.
Yeah.
That's something they've not seen before. It's unreal. It's almost unreal.
They've done it like for the past 3-4 seasons, I think, when they won the title, right?
correct,
Where they go on
to the
this
last
winning run
unbeaten, yeah.
after the start of the year.
And the bad thing is they will always give you a little hope.
Yes.
the Christmas
Before
period.
Yes.
The
Christmas
Christmas
period.
period.
And the
drop
start,
one
and the
to
start of the
five.
season. Start of the season as well. They usually start the
Yes.
season
Yes.
bad.
This time different.
Except this time
This
different.
season, yeah.
They start the season bad, but they always get the 3 points.
Yes.
guys.
Correct. Yeah.
But that's the problem right now I have with
Yep.
Arsenal. It's not necessarily just Kai Havertz, but at this current moment, everything is not ticking, but we have a chance to make it right. Because this week, we invite the Devils.
Speaking of
Devils.
Right. I think it's enough. I think
Okay,
that-
let's just give them a third
Let's
clue.
just give them the
We've already
third
got
clue.
3 people giving it the answer.
Yeah.
already.
Okay, let's go. All right, so this is, of course, the time for us to come in with clue number 3, because if you
Final
see this guy
clue.
Who
here,
am I?
hey,
If you
anyway,
see this-
Joe, tell them to hang on, because
Hey,
we got
hang on, alright?
Liverpool
Yeah,
fans, we are
correct.
going to speak about this guy.
the Liverpool fans
Last one.
stay
Save
in
the
there
best for the
because
last.
If
our
you are
nine, Darwin Nunez is going to be lighted up soon. So are we ready to go
Clue
with our
number
clue
3.
number 3?
Guys, we're going to
I was
spin this up for 1
once-
minute.
Teammates with Gabriel Agbon Loho.
the best Villa
Alright,
legend
I hate
ever.
this fella. All right. But guys, so the clue number 1.
Fraud of a
all right.
player.
The clue number 1 is I've won the League 1 with Leon.
Leon.
Number
League
2,
One.
I've acted in a movie called Dead of Winter. And number 3 is I'm teammates with the fraud, Gabby Agbon Loho.
And with that being said,
Ooh.
guys,
Right.
we already have 3 people who've actually DM'd us
Come on,
answer.
man. Hey,
Oh wait, sorry, make it 4.
Make it
4
4.
people.
Wow.
Keep it
So
going.
More.
we actually won.
Yes.
We actually prepared this.
Yeah.
Right. We
Fill
want to
it up
write
lah.
names here.
Come on, fill it up.
Fill up this, and give me some work to do because I'm going to step off camera in a bit and
Correct.
do all of this and come back.
And we're going to do it for,
So,
we're going to keep
let's do
this
this.
for 5 minutes.
It's 10:37 now. Yeah,
Guys.
like what? We're going to keep this open for
The-
5 minutes.
Okay,
Five
I see
minutes, yeah.
some of you guys texting me personally, guys. You just because you know me personally, that does not mean
That
that you
does
get
not count,
you don't get
ah.
a blind.
That does
I'm
not
going
count,
to give
ah.
you the game.
If you're going to text
DM.
if you're going to text
DM,
Anwari
guys.
personally, I am sorry. Should we or should we not?
No,
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're not
You
going to take it.
contribute to the
DM.
channel, the
guys,
show.
so the 5 minutes starts
Now, all right.
Okay.
So go DM,
DM us on Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook. You can't see the answers, but yeah, there are people who are DMing me already. At what time should we close? 10:42?
No, in 5 minutes we'll
5
close.
minutes.
So
Okay,
in
5
5
minutes.
minutes we will close it. All right,
Yes.
the buzzer will ring. Right, the moment it rings, we'll close.
And
all
I
right?
will go off and do.
And we'll go off and do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna write your names, all right, on a piece of paper. We're gonna put it in a bowl. It's like macam Champions League draw lot, yeah. We're gonna shake the bowl, pick up one lucky winner, and you will stand a chance to walk away with
a $20 decathlon voucher.
All right. So the
Let's
more stars
go.
you give, the more likes you do, the more shares you do, this voucher might increase
Yes, sir.
in the weeks to come.
And
all
you
right?
know
Maybe
what?
it's from 20 to 40. You never know.
Yes,
All right, let's go.
because while you are busy texting us up, okay, guys, but please come back to the show.
Yeah.
come back, come back.
Because if you win, you need to know that you won.
I'm suddenly nervous. I look at the viewership, it all went down.
Wait, we still have got to talk about the
Of
greatest
course.
club in the world.
Yes, greatest club in the world, of course. How can we
Oh,
miss
which one?
Oh,
this one?
which one? Al Nassr.
Ah,
Hey, you
that's
say,
right.
I never say,
No, we gotta give it.
He knows it. He
We
knows
gotta give
it.
it to them because they won,
Fraud.
right? So 2-0 down. Right? Twitter
I was shitting in my pants, guys.
exploded because Onana sat down. He pulled up his socks during preseason when he got locked, and then now in the Premier League he sat
I
down.
was done and
There was a
dusted,
meme, you know,
bro.
like, they said, what, F1
F1 racer.
Stop making fun of my keeper. Huh?
Onana was trying levitation to stop the goal.
I don't know, bro. Hey, but yeah, this was a wicked of game, guys. All right, we
no.
started bad, and what I was quite pissed off in this game is I don't know why Onana didn't come up for the first goal. I mean, I have played as keeper. It's a normal keeper's instinct. I've seen so many keepers done that.
Yeah.
The moment you know he's reaching that penalty box, you dive straight in.
Mhm.
You can go for the ball. You are big. I was quite pissed he didn't go for that. And I've seen quite a number of people in Twitter, they were saying, oh, you know, he doesn't need to come out. But I've also seen people saying that he needs to come out. For me, it's simple.
He should come out.
He should come out because, you know, Rashford is losing on the pace. And I think, and Wan Bissaka also is losing out. He was 1-on-1. You need to come out. He didn't even come out and stayed in line. And
Yeah,
he
the
did a little bit of a breakdance, and then
He got a
tried
De Gea moment.
he
lah.
got a touch of the ball though. Fair enough. I think he managed to decide where the fella's going to shoot.
Let's
But I
celebrate.
think it
on
was
that.
too strong.
Onana
And
touched the
then
ball.
came the fluke goal. All right. And I saw people posting on Twitter as well. I don't know who Bowley scored. All right. And then
Hey, the
and
penalty. Penalty,
and
Aaron.
then,
There was a
guys, and
penalty.
then-
Yeah, so, man,
Right,
the
what-
VR penalty,
And
right?
then the devil came.
Yeah.
Whatever Manchester United wants.
At Old Trafford. At Old Trafford.
Hey, come on, like guys. This is he
I mean,
raised his knee.
they always play with Howard Webb.
This is simple penalty, man.
No,
He
but-
raised his knee in the thigh.
Yeah, okay. But this is again is a matter of angle.
Yep.
Right? Because if you're looking from the side view, it looks like he got clattered.
Mm-hmm.
But another version of the slow-mo shows that no, he initiated the contact. He purposely actually stuck his leg out.
Sorry, who again? I didn't watch
Marcus
the match.
Rashford,
Who
actually.
won the penalty? Marcus
Marcus
Rashford.
Rashford.
Okay.
Yeah, not Bruno.
If it was
I
Bruno, I know he
will-
was clearly
Yeah.
initiating for the penalty.
Yeah.
And then he pulled out the red face.
Hey, you don't say that, because KDB, the greatest midfielder of
Also
all
did
time.
that.
No, not only did he do that, because on Sky Sport, they had a content, right? They asked him to rate 3 top midfielders in his position. So he ranked Madison
Oh, yeah.
third.
Yeah, correct.
He
Odegaard
ranked
second.
Odegaard second.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno first.
Fernandes. And when he was being quizzed why, he said because this guy has done it for a longer time and he is someone who always takes risks and he
Mhm.
likes someone. And if you look at the stats for Bruno Fernandes,
It's good, man.
he is a top creator, man. At this current moment, he has created the most amount of chances. 10 chances created already.
He's like that Luis Suarez. If he's in your
Yeah.
club,
You like him.
you like him.
Yes.
But he
If,
doesn't-
if
Yeah,
he's in a,
another club,
you just want to
Which
Shut
I
the
like
hell-
it. The which
tell
I
him to
like
shut
it.
the hell up,
The
lah.
rat.
No,
I
but
like
I
it,
want to
though.
ask Joe, like, you were watching him. Obviously,
I
you say
was
you were
watching the
shitting
game,
the pants 2-0 down, right? And then obviously 2-1, 2-2, and 3-2. And on that day, you had a fever as well,
Yo, man.
right? You had a fever
Hey,
as
my
well.
fever was hot. The moment it was 1-0, I was like, okay, you know what, we can come back. La. And I knew that free kick, like 2-0, right? Shit, my fever was shoot up, bro. I went in and took 100 plus. I was like, my wife was like screaming at me. It's like, why are you still drinking cold water?
And then 2-0 down, ambulance. Nearly ambulance.
I think if 3-0 on ambulance,
He's
already-
nearly ambulance.
And I think-
9-9, and then they scored 1 goal, 2-1.
They would have scored again.
Baby, relax.
They almost scored
I
again.
might be back. I might be back.
But the thing is, I've never lost faith. You know, I knew we can come back, but the thing is,
Oh, dah.
not with the kind of performance in the first half.
which is what I was going to ask you, the performance wise.
I needed that one goal to be scored in the first half.
Mhm.
And I was texting in the Devils group. We need the one goal in the first half. The second goal before 60th minute, we go all out for the rest of the 30 minutes.
Oh, what does that mean?
That means you need to do the draw lots.
Did the draw?
We draw lots, so
Okay.
I will step out.
Yeah, you
Okay.
step
I'll
out.
write the names. So we only have 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Guys,
6.
last chance, man.
Last
Last chance.
chance,
Name is
last
Last
chance,
chance.
last call, last
Once I
call.
step off this camera and once my mic is muted,
Yep.
we will not be taking any more names. All
Because
right.
Why now that he has stepped up? All right, you got anything for United right now still? Are you worried still?
No, I
United?
think I'm fine with the performance. I think they played really well. The guys, the second half, we turned up. And there's something that I want to tell these United fans. The performance that we've been seeing, it's like we are crying for a number 9. I just feel that once we have Rasmus in, all right,
Holden.
once we have him in, I'm not going to say we're going to go guns blazing, but that's the kind of we need that 9. We are craving for a striker. He's an out and out striker. We give him that kind of balls. It's either he finishes or nothing. So we'll wait for that. All right. Maybe he might perform against Arsenal. He might be on the bench. Just like how Anthony scored his debut.
I don't know. Listening to it, like with like,
We need this number 9. We need this number 9. Y'all had Cavani. Y'all
Yeah.
didn't use him.
No.
Hey, we
Your
did,
head-
but
And then, oh my god! Every time y'all buy and then you kick the number 9 out, y'all say he's not
Ronaldo
performing.
come in.
Ronaldo, y'all
Comes
kicked
in.
him out.
Yeah.
You know, then now
Alexis
you're
Sanchez
Vegas comes in.
Vargas was the
Rinse
best.
and repeat FC. Rinse and repeat FC.
Vegas was doing God's work for us, man.
And you
Vegas.
know what I really cannot stand? Fans were apparently staying back and saying they want the Glazers to sell the club.
Same old,
Yeah.
same old, lah. The
Same old
same old,
thing, lah.
I
same
mean,
old.
how
lah.
could you be expecting your owners to leave when every season they seem to be throwing 150 million on anybody?
correct.
See
Look
you
at the camera.
See you in Tuesday night football soon, Joe. All right, I think Richarlison. I think agency. No, I agree. I agree. Where Aston Villa sexy boy running off
He
to?
already-
He's actually
He
picking up
already,
comment.
he already picked up.
Okay, all right, and then figure of speech
What is
ESR to Chelsea probably, man, probably. I don't know, but
Never
if-
know. But
if-
who
I don't mind.
cares?
I don't mind selling because why, Joe? Why talk about Arsenal?
Why talk about Arsenal? Why talk about
Manchester
ESL? Why talk
United?
about the comeback that United did? Because
Mm.
Sunday night, 11:30 p.m.,
Ooh.
we witnessed something, guys. All right, we
The-
witnessed something first. Arun
Arun.
was drop dead. All right, Arun was drop dead, guys. All the Liverpool fans were screaming at us. All right, in Instagram Live, they were saying Liverpool is shit right now. We are playing the worst
The
horrendous football.
FSG out is flag
FSG
again.
out is coming out. What is Klopp thinking? I don't know what the players are thinking. Are we even built for this season? Then came the moment of
Truth be told.
Virgil Van Disney got red card.
even got more worse.
And then you look at Endo, he was struggling.
He was struggling.
He-
Endo was worse.
He might be a samurai, but that day he got samurai
Burger.
Endo
He got
didn't have,
samurai burger.
Endo didn't have any endurance. lah.
I read that. I read that.
Sorry.
So everything,
Respect.
everything that could go wrong actually went wrong
in the first half.
start.
Yeah.
Because
On the
why?
first 60 minutes.
No, when we did the prediction, right? I was dead confident. If I'm a betting man, I'll put all my money on my mortgage on it that Newcastle will run out comfortable winners.
Can I get some of the money now?
I'm not a betting man.
I want to cash it out.
Cash it out,
I'm
baby.
not a betting man, right? Because why? You look at the midfield trio and you compare it to Newcastle.
Newcastle's
Stark contrast, man.
Yeah,
How
it's
can
huge.
you go up against those three monsters in the middle of the park, Zami? And then you look as well, you know SJP, right? You know the home run of Newcastle.
Correct.
Newcastle.
Nobody gets away unscathed.
It's a fortress, lah.
yeah,
If you
it's
look at it.
fortress.
lah.
Bang, black and blue. You'll be lucky if you get a point.
Yeah, you'll be lucky enough.
Yeah, you'll be lucky to get a point, but everybody gets stuffed at St. James's Park. And then you look at Liverpool right now in the state that they are in, they don't have the number 6. And then you look at the Salah, no, which we will come back to as well. Salah, is he going? Is he not? If he does, no, what does it spell for Liverpool? You guys came back, mentality monsters.
Yeah.
Came back from the dead,
We all
man.
thought there's no longer life in that beast. That beast is still alive, man. Arun.
Yeah.
Liverpool, your football club. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Get him a tissue, guys.
Okay, Arun, the table is yours.
You know that meme? The Arab guy who did the audition. Can you sing? Oh. Can you try again? Oh. I will tag you.
Okay. I was going into the game. I know it was going to be a difficult game, but I thought Liverpool could win it if they had 11 players in the pitch. But you know how things turned around was fucking insane. We start off with a yellow card to Trent,
Yeah. Okay.
which I still feel it was unjustified as fuck. Because the Tyler Gordon guy pushes him off,
Mhm.
and then, as a retaliation, he pushes the ball out, he gets a yellow.
Yep.
And then,
Then they
this,
go here. This is a yellow card.
okay, this incident is like a ref to ref some refs would have given it as foul. Some refs would have given him a yellow.
Is this where the referee compensated for that wrong call?
Definitely. It looks like, I feel like he made a wrong decision of calling the yellow, and he didn't want to be harsh and turn the games around so fast. So he didn't.
Which I read, because it shows that he's human, and he's more than alright to actually turn it around. Because some referee, they are slightly more egoistic about their decisions, especially the old hacks, right? Like the Mike Dean, who came out, I think last week, and said that he didn't want to send one of his mates to the VAR section because he didn't want to add more grief. Anthony Taylor, where Christian Romero put the hair of Cucurella. So I thought this referee, yes, I think if you're a Newcastle fan, you will not be happy. You will be raging because why? It's not fair on them, man.
I will feel right. Part of the decisions, the reason the decision went towards them as well, right, was the stadium. It's like the slightest thing. This is actually not that a bad foul. Usually, when you see people get yellow card, is when the guy holds him and pulls his shirt and he clearly drops. This was like just a touch on the shoulder. He realized the contact. He just fell down and made it look like had to be an Everton cunt. So I was like, seriously,
Join us. Come
on.
on. He wants to do some cooking. Cooking session. Okay, go on, Arun. So had to be Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, and then all in all, Liverpool, Trent was having we could have came out 2-1. Trent was really having a bad day that day. He was, you could say anything, but that was just covering all his flaws. So he has a ball towards his weak foot. He loses the ball. They scored a goal. And Virgil van Dijk.
Okay, let's go to Virgil van Dijk. Let's speak of Virgil van Dijk. First and foremost, boys, we need to dissect this. Again, it's a matter of angle, right? Is it a penalty? Is it not? I know Joe was very adamant. He set out his stall really early for this one. He said no penalty, 100% no penalty.
I'm unmuted, right?
Yourself? Do you think this was a penalty for
From the angle that,
penalty?
no, from
sorry, not a penalty, a red card offense.
from the angle I saw, it wasn't a red card lah. It's not a red.
Parallax error, you know.
It's
It
really
depends where you're
yeah.
looking
Actually, it depends on how you look. Yeah, it depends on how you where you look. Actually, for me, it's not a red card because I don't feel like it's a last man. But then again, that comes back to the point lah. The same old argument. What's the VAR doing?
The ref apparently post-match, the referee, I think McDermott was saying, if he was in the box and he swiped him like this, it would be a penalty and a yellow card. It wouldn't have been
double
a red
jeopardy.
card. Yeah,
No
but,
double jeopardy.
but you are telling me, but the foul is the foul, and then you are telling me why did you give him a red card? I don't really think it's a red card. I think it's a really, really harsh red card, and I don't understand why the fuck they don't go to the cameras and just review it one more time.
I'm not complaining about the red card.
I am.
We are playing you guys at Anfield next week.
Because there's more than
I'm not
just the red
complaining.
card. Because there might be retrospective action taken against Van Dijk, apparently for dissent.
Yeah.
So if he had
There
dissent,
was a
he would have
verbal
been.
volley towards the referee.
Mm.
And in his report, you know, he was a strawberry, of course, the referee. I don't know the referee. I've never seen that guy before.
Same.
Right? So he reported of that the little dissent, or that verbal volley that Van Dijk must have given him. Because why? I think for Van Dijk as well, this is a brand new sensation for him. This boy has not been sent off since 2016.
First red card.
Yeah.
First red card for Liverpool, right? So he acted in a way whereby that's not him, because he is usually calmness personified. But he was losing his marbles, man.
But I believe I was watching the post-match, right? Carragher said that was very sluggish of Van Dijk to go so late for him as
Correct.
well.
Yeah.
So yes, that is a foul, but it's not a red card worthy foul.
No, it's a last man.
I was going to come to that. I think it's because of that.
So it's a red.
So bro, the last man rule, right, is very subjective because now he's clean on goal, right? But
Yes.
how clean, if you look at that position, right, how clean was he
Yeah.
on goal? It was
does-
not
no,
really
see,
like fucking clean. It
Isak
was like,
doesn't need to control the ball. So this is not a matter of controlling the ball. If this happens in the halfway line, usually, when the halfway line happens, the ball is like 10 yards away from the player. And that's where he doesn't really have to control the ball. The defender just swaps it off. That's a red card. It's the same effect. Martin was like 3-4 yards away. And at that point of time, when the ball was played, it was only between Isak and Van Dijk and Alisson. So he was the last
So
one over there.
that under the grounds, but I mean, I don't know if you guys covered that earlier when I was away, but I think more than Van Dijk, the Trent one should have been a red card.
Yeah, I mean, you see,
The Trent one should have been a red
Darrell
card.
is a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
But
That-
he agrees
this
as well.
is the red card,
He's
yeah.
sent off.
But it's pretty obvious why he didn't get the red card as well, because
it would be very hard done if he got a
so
red.
early on in the game, he got a yellow just minutes before.
And the yellow he got was not like a foul kind of yellow.
It's a
He
foul
was
on
pushed.
him.
It was a
Foul
foul
on
on
him.
him.
Correct, but you see, I think they've already made it very clear. The refs this season
can't
have made it very
retaliate.
clear. You can't retaliate.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. No
Okay,
rules.
let's speculate a bit right here. If had that been a red card for Trent, do you think if Virgil continued
I think it'll be yellow.
to do what he did,
I think we would have gotten yellow.
A yellow.
do you think it will be a red card still?
I think nowadays referees are going for the revenge clause. Just because I don't give
Revenge
this,
of the
then
fallen.
I give this.
I mean, it's not some. I mean, in all honesty, we are laughing about it, right? But
Could
it is
have
quite
made me
it's quite
a
shitty.
fucked up week.
Yeah, it
could have
could be
been
a horrible week for him.
Yeah.
Right?
Therapies all over.
I would have been sitting on Sunil's lap.
But hey, that didn't happen, man.
King.
And guess what? Despite the red card,
Yeah.
we're not going to talk about Newcastle because they're down and out.
Uh-huh.
Despite the red card, and then we were talking about who's going to come on?
Yeah.
Who's going to come in for Liverpool? Who's going to make the difference? And then Klopp was like, "Oh, Nunez." And then the Liverpool fans was like, "Hey, why are we bringing this fella? This
Yeah.
fella's not going to do anything."
Ah.
And
Come the
then-
man, come the hour.
Those fans should really start watching football properly. Because really, right, if you have watched the last 18 months, Klopp brings in a player, they really have an impact.
Yes.
So if you tell me like he could bring anybody, I've seen like he bring in sometimes even Curtis Jones. Whatever he requires him to do the task, the guy comes in and he does the task required by
Correct.
Klopp. So I don't think like saying that Klopp substitution for Darwin Nunez
No, but
was
this
bad.
game substitution was really, really fishy. You know why? He brought in this new player called Quansha.
Centre back.
Yeah,
Centre
centre
back.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really funny. Like these kind of players are coming in because you needed a goal.
Joe Matip just started playing after so long, so I think he wanted to rest Joel Matip as well.
All right.
From-
And then
from-
came Nunez.
Yeah, for me, the sub that was done, which I felt personally in the first half after Van Dijk was
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
I think he should
we were
have gone
talking
out,
about
Should have
right?
taken out someone else.
Yes, should have taken out
Gakpo.
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 Yeah, sure.
Gakpo than Luis
Yeah.
I
Diaz.
agree. I
Yeah,
saw
we were
y'all
talking
doing the
about Arun.
halftime.
Yeah.
I saw y'all talking in the halftime. I really agree with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, Luis Diaz is a player on form.
Correct.
But I can't remember where I read this.
Hmm.
Probably Klopp finds Gakpo more intelligent and tactical organization of what he wants to get out of Gakpo more than what he wants to get out of.
But credit to Klopp because honestly, first half, and I went IG live and I was like,
Yeah.
is Liverpool gonna come back
That's
from
why
this?
we were thinking viewership.
Because yeah.
Content for Tuesday.
Content for Tuesday, Liverpool's gonna lose. I mean, thank the Lord.
my DMs were just full of Manchester United fans fucking me up, and all these
I
hot
invited you to
calls.
come on,
Yeah,
right?
because no.
He didn't.
Because he acted like a bad boy dancing in front of his damn TV. And then he
Oh, yeah,
was
I
taking
saw
a
it.
screenshot. I hope United, Villa, Newcastle,
Oh,
all
yeah.
in that order will take an L so that the therapy session
Only
will
for
lead.
him to take the L.
Only for him. dear.
Almost.
He almost took the L. And then the video.
And show that guy, man. The
Okay.
guy that made the difference. Arun, talk us through the feelings when he hit the equalizer.
Okay, so right, I want to be really, really honest with y'all.
Yeah.
When it was 1-0, out of one man already, Van Dijk, the one of the most crucial centre backs of the game, is gone. I really didn't think we were going to come out with a point because it was not like
Was it
Liverpool.
damage limitation for you?
Yeah, it was more like, okay, settle this, don't go out with an embarrassment because Newcastle were attacking
They were.
really,
They will
really
rip you to
well.
shreds. Yeah.
And bro, the Almiron shot,
Yeah.
another in another
only
universe
it
was
gone
a
in.
goal.
It was a goal.
And the game could have changed. Not only that, everybody was attacking so well.
Yeah.
And Liverpool were kind of like gassed out and down. They were like, they came out with a 2-1 win, but at that 30th minute, 40th minute mark, they were really gassed and they were down. They didn't look like they want to be in the pitch anymore.
They had no idea in the really like how are we going to salvage this game.
Yeah, so
They were stung real
Yeah.
bad. But Arun, you talk about Almiron hitting the post, right?
Mm.
One key player. We all talk about Darwin Nunez, right? Because he got the goals for you. But Alisson.
so
Becker.
underrated. Game in, game out, he actually saves Liverpool.
I don't think he's underrated.
I feel like
He's the best
if you
goalkeeper.
go and
Yeah.
talk to Man U fans, they'll tell you like Edwin van der Sar is the best goalkeeper ever. Didier is the best goalkeeper ever. But you know when you have that
Depends
kind of,
depends on the
Bro,
generation.
for
lah, to
me,
be
I
honest.
feel at this moment, right, or maybe in the
this
last 5 years,
moment,
let's talk about last 5 years. I think Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the
Definitely.
Premier League.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which United fans are you hearing from? Come on.
I can name them, but I don't want
Okay, but yeah,
Name
so,
and
I mean that's why I say why you said
True,
underrated.
true.
Like
No,
for me,
yeah.
I think it's the
so,
best.
So every time I have a debate with them, right? Like Alisson is right now the number one goalkeeper in the world.
Yeah.
The conversation is like, The conversation is like, no lah, yours got see De Gea play right. He's always better.
Huh?
I'm like,
Oh crap.
wow.
No,
this fella?
actually, it's a stupid argument. If you look at it, right, like even like in the Brazilian national team, right,
Yeah.
Alisson is ahead
Number
of
one.
Edison.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
And the fact that Alisson is number one after Edison says a lot that he's actually at least top 3.
Do you think he's a better goalkeeper than your goalkeeper right now?
Okay, with Edison, he's a super keeper. Alisson gives that vibe that he okay. Alisson is more
Both
of
also
the
sweet,
old school.
Both also sweet.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
Alisson is more composed in that sense.
Okay, so the question is, do
Yeah.
you think he's a better goalkeeper than your
Yeah,
goalkeeper?
I agree with you.
Okay.
I will
Just
accept that.
wanted him to say that.
It's the truth.
Yeah, he had to
Anybody
go
who
on.
says Alisson is not the best
Yeah.
goalkeeper in the world.
I don't know if
At
any
the
of
moment,
But
your
you have
friends
that
of mine are
context. You're
saying that,
asking a City
give
fan.
them my
like,
number.
That's why I asked you.
Definitely.
I love to talk to
Yeah.
them and they say De Gea is a better goalkeeper than
whoever
that's
is in
a
the
bit,
comment, you say is Alisson the best keeper in the league right now?
Okay, and
Drop a
also
comment,
I want to touch on your
Newcastle.
debutant Endo, because if you don't sign another number 6, Arun, your season you'll be seated here for therapy session after
Eating sushi.
therapy session after
Samurai
therapy
burgers.
session. We would love to have him though.
I would love
as
to
our
serve
patient.
him burgers after
You-
burgers after burgers.
Use one on the star and get me a dildo. Serious.
Oh,
It will
holy
be
shit.
for real.
I will sit on it every week. Okay, Endo was missing in the pitch, man. Really, really. Like your DM has to be commanding.
Yeah.
He was not commanding. I didn't see him calling out for the balls much.
Yeah.
Maybe because he hasn't gotten enough games. Klopp has a plan, like he gets them into the training for a few months, and then he throws them into the pitch. But looks like he did not get the privilege with Endo because we have not signed a centre midfielder DM kind of player. We should badly be looking at that. But we should be signing like Paulina
Yeah.
Peace boy.
or Gavin Brach. I heard they're going for the Gavin Brach
Gavin
guy.
Brach, yeah.
And then I think there were 2 French guys.
I read that one of it is Kamara.
Thuram.
Capron Thuram, Mario Kone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the recent reports to come out, which I don't know whether it's the source is not true.
Kamara.
Kamara or Luis, either one of them. But the Liverpool fans are actually saying, no, why Kamara or Luis? I'm like, okay, bye. It's fine. But
Don't turn it into an Aston Villa.
no, it's not. But these are
Always
names
does
that are
this.
being linked at this point of
Why
time.
is it always me?
Where the transfer
Very
window is
rich coming
gonna be
from an
closed.
Arsenal fan.
We talk about transfer, right? Before we move back to the match, I think this is the perfect segue. Talking about
Right.
transfer.
Look at that. He looks nice in that
Nice,
jersey,
nice.
Oh.
Dave. Done deal.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Inshallah.
Done deal, Dave.
Fabrizio Africano.
Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah,
What's
mashallah.
happening in this bad dunya? Look at this. This is haram. He shouldn't be wearing yellow.
This is
man.
not haram, guys. This is not haram. This is inshallah.
Hey,
Hey, but Arun, straight
wait, what's happening?
straight out of the
with this?
bag. 150 million.
Okay, yeah.
They're coming in for Salah right now.
He's getting
Would you
pace,
sell
man.
or not?
It's getting pace.
I would not sell because you can't find a fucking replacement
Mhm.
for Salah. And as you could see, the past 3 games has been pretty crucial for Liverpool's way of play.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp seldom takes out Salah, so it probably shows how important he is in Salah's.
Salah 120, take.
I mean, yeah, but then who are we gonna sign, guys? I
Okay,
mean,
but
we have.
How about this? If let's just say you take out Salah out of the picture, you can play Gakpo on the right.
Oh,
You can
Azmin,
play
why
Maguire.
you say? Azmin, why you angry? Chill lah.
Whoa.
Relax.
How about?
Oh,
Calma.
Ask me, I feel you, man.
You have
Now they are going after Joe Gomez also. They're going after every Liverpool player.
Wait,
They
Joe
going after
Gomez?
Joe
Yeah,
Gomez?
there was a story. Joe Gomez
Yeah.
just fucking buy Liverpool, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't. Conflict of interest.
No.
They bought Newcastle already.
Oh yeah, cannot lah.
Merge both the clubs.
Livercastle. Livercastle or Liverpool.
Hey,
And then
somebody,
Gerrard come back to manage.
somebody will not be happy. He's in the
Oh.
conversation.
ties.
Teacher.
You know my thoughts
You have been
on
missed.
Salah, right? If Liverpool say yes to this, done. They are done.
Yeah. So
I don't
here,
think
right?
so, guys. I beg to differ.
No.
Hear me
Yeah,
out,
no,
I
no.
beg to differ. Okay.
I'll hear
yeah.
you out. Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll back to differ.
He's the only elite player
Player.
right now.
Yeah,
The very few elite players left in the Premier League. And you look at KDB, he's elite. He can turn the game around
Yep.
on his head by himself, alone.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
need the full 90 minutes. You just give him 1 minute. He can change that. You talk about Darwin Nunez, we talk about Alisson. I told my wife, right, because she watches Liverpool as well, that second goal that he gave to Darwin Nunez, it was a bit of thinking. A bit of thinking was required, a bit of intelligence. Because if he had passed the ball earlier, then Darwin Nunez would have to
Offside.
actually not only offside. He would have to take a bigger strike.
Yeah.
Bigger strikes, yeah.
The
He would
right
have-
weight of the ball.
Yes, he would have to actually break his strike. But because Salah is such an intelligent player, right now he's a creator as well. Look at his first pass for Diaz against Chelsea. Cut through the defense. right? Knife through butter kind of stuff. You look at Salah right now, he has that in him. He's an elite player. The only thing that's putting or rather holding Liverpool together right now
Salah.
is Salah. You like it or I know you guys talk about Nunez, you talk about Alisson, you talk about Diaz, all these star players, right? I think the guy that is holding Liverpool and giving them that star quality is still Mo Salah.
The thing is, right, Liverpool had a write-off season last season. So this season, right, they should be competing for something.
Yep.
So if you want to be competing for a Champions League spot or even probably try to sign 2 more players and compete for the Premier League, you need to keep your crucial players, your backbone players, you know what they call?
The spine of the team.
Spine of
Spine
the
of the
team.
team. Every team needs a spine. So if you're going to lose that crucial player with 7 days of the window to close, don't have 2 centre mids.
Your
your centre back as well.
centre back is out.
Your centre back is out, and then Konate is out as well.
No right back.
So where does the club want to go? The club wants to have another write-off season because some of the key players over here are in their kind of like their twilight years, 30, 31.
Right,
They have like 2 more seasons in them, 3 more seasons in them to win another major trophy. So you go and sell these players or you do not reinvest into the club. What is Liverpool actually going to?
You think he's a party guy?
That's why he didn't want to come. He didn't want to see on left. He didn't want to answer questions.
Now he wants to be the part where Arun always comments. He's gonna give.
Darwin Nunez is Newcastle's second owner. Is that true?
Definitely.
So it's a joint venture between an Arab and also a Uruguayan. Huh? Okay. And then we've got this one, a really long one, but I think this is actually worth picking up.
Liverpool fan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, exactly what I
Whatever you
just
just
mentioned. Yeah, whatever I made mention of. I had the vision and awareness to switch the ball. Again, he's a class player. When you take away Mo Salah right now, Liverpool will become a
Correct,
mediocre
but
team.
you see, this is where let's play devil's advocate, right?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Salah doesn't want to move. Okay, let's say let's say if per report Salah is open to the move, but he doesn't want to rock the boat, and Klopp doesn't want to sell him. But what if FSG wants to?
Exactly. A very, very good point. FSG, if they get 120 million and above offer, they
They
will
will-
definitely consider
they
selling
will
out.
consider.
They are a kind of organization that will throw the money out. They will take the money.
And I think also they will look from the perspective that okay, now Salah is in 29, 30,
31.
31 now 31. Okay, 31 already. 100.
20 million for it.
120
It's a
million
lot.
for a
Don't get that
31.
anymore.
You won't get that anymore.
Yeah,
No one get that anymore.
it's like FSG. You know what? I'm sorry. We have to think business.
Yep.
We take the money.
They will definitely make a
Yeah,
business move,
yes.
but Jurgen Klopp is going to make a football move and say no.
Yeah,
Do you think this will actually eventually make Klopp and say, look, you're doing
Oh,
this, you're
I
taking
love-
my player off,
If let's say if
I
all of
love
them,
it.
I'm walking out of the club.
and to add on to Joe as well, right? We have to take into consideration that
I
the
had this
Saudi window
conversation.
closes on September 20th.
7 days later.
No, bro, September 20th.
Oh shit.
A month later. Yeah, 3 weeks
The
later.
Premier League window closes this
September,
Friday.
yeah.
Oh,
Inshallah, bro.
Look at us.
3
Look at us.
weeks.
Who would have thought? Not me.
So,
I mean, I think-
hey, then the Saudi club, okay, we'll give you a chance. One more month, we'll loan you.
No, you see, no, it's
One
good.
month,
So it's
one
good.
month we'll loan you. Then after,
It might be like this: 120 million now. 1 week later, 135 million.
Yeah, what
Maybe
if
a
they
week
do that?
later, hey, you know what? 150 million, just give him.
yeah.
this.
Then maybe you
Bro.
just throw some, like I said, September window, right? Close, right? 1 month, right? Alone, one month.
No,
One
that would be
month.
stupid for Liverpool to let him go.
Correct.
then,
So
because
from a footballing sense, it's stupid
Yeah.
for Liverpool.
because our
Yes.
window will be shut
Correct.
by then.
Correct. But we're not talking about Salah here, or we're not talking about Klopp here. We're talking about FSG. here,
FSG
right?
will
Yeah.
sell.
And I know
Wait.
FSG isn't like the most
Stop.
favorite person for your fan base.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
probably rightfully so as well.
I hate
right?
FSG.
Rightfully so as well. If let's say FSG sees the business point of view, 31 years old,
Yeah.
he's like you said, he's got 2-3 years left, max tops. 120. Let's say they bring it to 130, 140. Good money for them. What?
Yep. You are right. You are absolutely right. Salah is a competitor. He will definitely stay in the Premier League if given the choice.
Yep.
Klopp would definitely want him to stay. But FSG, if they are going to be getting $120 million, they will surely turn their heads and let the transfer go.
It's good money, lah.
It's
Yeah,
good-
so good money.
It's still good money.
Great investment. They
FSG
bought him
gets
for
the
30. They bought him for 35, 40 million.
Correct, yeah, 35.
I make 3 times more the money.
I can
using-
quote Laporte, like City sold to Saudi.
Yeah,
It's good money.
it's good money.
29-year-old.
Liverpool gets 120 million, but you guys stand a chance to walk away with $20 a decathlon
But
vouchers. guys.
that
If Klopp goes out, we have to protest, get FSG out.
Let's
I
take a
don't
look at some of the comments,
Al
fellas.
Etihad are doing the groundwork for next summer. There's a reason why there was much noise just before Newcastle.
I think we're hearing a lot from Liverpool fans that say Salah no. But Aaron, Final nail in the coffin. Salah, 120 million. 3 weeks later, 150. Yes or no?
And if yes, where do you think Liverpool will finish?
Oh wow. So I don't think he will leave.
Okay.
I think he will give Liverpool one more season.
Mhm.
But if he leaves,
Hypothetically, if he leaves, yes.
hypothetically, if he leaves, I don't think Liverpool are going to be strong.
Near top four.
And with the current squad, I don't think they are going to be in the top 4.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Also,
hey, wait,
but-
one more
but before
question.
we
No.
move, yep.
If let's say FSG take the money, will that be the straw that breaks the camel's back and Klopp say, "Fuck it, I'm done"?
I think first
he loves
fans.
it.
I think fans should
He loves FSG.
start doing what Manchester United fans do.
Scarf?
Walk out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Were you the one taking a piss at the United fans for doing that?
Yeah.
And you want Liverpool fans to do that?
Because, bro, exactly my point. Every season, Manchester United owners get them 150 million transfer kitty. Could be a shit player. Sign him. Don't care. Liverpool is haggling with Romelu Lavia.
Fair enough.
46
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
46.5 million. Arsenal
I
used to
agree.
do that, bro.
Used to.
Used to.
Yeah,
We
used
could have
to.
ended, but he had
Hey,
one more question.
We wanted Luis Suarez, but we signed Denis Suarez.
True.
We wanted Messi, we signed another African guy called Leo Meso. Arsenal would do that to you.
No, we are there.
You are there, and I'm interested.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited towards that.
With that.
Bring on
Okay.
Bendo, bring on Budgetic and saying Budgetic is the next Fabinho lah.
Let's go, boys.
Okay, let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
but
Let's
before
go.
we wrap up, and we go on to the prediction, right? I want to
Yeah.
quickly go on to Newcastle, all right? Maybe we'll take it from Arun.
Yep.
Arun, you watch Newcastle. Again, we all thought they were going to walk away, comfortable winners.
Yeah.
Again, there is always, for me, right, for Newcastle, they have this inferior complex about them. They don't realize they are now the bad boys.
Yeah.
They don't realize that now they are the big boys. They don't realize now they are a big team, a Champions League playing team. Because if you look at how they play, yes, they always start off really strong, like house on fire.
The first 20 minutes,
25 minutes,
solid.
you cannot breathe.
Yep.
But after that, they will let you in slowly but surely.
Yep.
And then for them to lose at home against a 10-man Liverpool who was just camping, and just waiting for their chance. I mean, that's not a good look for Eddie Howe, man. And you talk about managerial battles. Eddie Howe has actually lost 11 times straight, consecutively, to Jurgen Klopp. No managerial battle has gone that way before. So you can say whatever you want, but this guy really, or rather, Jurgen Klopp has Eddie Howe's number on speed dial.
When he wants
Booty
3 points.
Eddie Howe will
Each
be
time,
there.
under 3 points, boom.
Yes. Each time 3 points, Eddie Howe will be there. But I look at Newcastle, right? Because I know if Sunil is here, he will say, I don't understand why. I don't understand why people are not giving us a chance and saying that we will be found out. We got Champions League based on merit,
Merit.
but fair, no, to be fair to them, it's really a tough start for Newcastle. Aston Villa, and then away to Man City,
Mhm.
And
then home to Liverpool.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
an easy start.
But both of us, we look at Newcastle last week. I wasn't overly impressed.
No, not at all. First 20 minutes.
I mean, I
solid.
think all of us watched the game,
I
right?
guess Liverpool,
Yeah.
they should gone for
Yeah.
the throat. They should gone for the kill.
I think the substitution made
the
the
substitution.
Yep.
substitutions was
Oh,
You-
my God.
oh,
They
you
felt
realize that
off.
when
Yeah.
when they took out Tonali,
That
I
was
think
off.
that was like okay, like are they so confident that they kill off the game?
No, are they confident or are they scared? Because you took a defensive stance, right, by bringing long stuff in.
Yeah.
All right, of course, the substitution was merited because Botman.
Correct.
Right,
No,
went out, right?
Botman's substitution was understandable because he was injured. I think the one that confused us, and I think
Long stuff.
I don't know how true was that was the
Tonali.
Tonali one.
the
Because it
Tonali,
was just supposed to be a
confused.
double sub, and then suddenly it was a triple sub. Tonali went out, and really you take out the only threat in Anthony Gordon, who was terrorizing Liverpool.
Yeah.
The fellow was like literally running all over you guys.
He was terrorizing Liverpool because Trent was playing like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he was rightfully so. I mean, you got to give him credit
Yeah,
for that
that's
as well,
true, that's
right?
And the game could have produced a different narrative.
Mm.
Right? Had Barnes, look up, use a bit of his footballing
That's
brain,
true.
and then pass it. You remember that game against Barcelona where Ousmane Dembele was racing through on goal and no come.
Yeah.
If he had squared it, Liverpool would not be talking
Game
about the
over.
comeback. True. Liverpool's comeback, right, are always being predicated by players, opponents who does not engage in a bit of intelligence.
We should not discredit the fact that Liverpool is a good squad.
Yeah, true. We don't do that, right? But
I mean,
but
that ball is
Yeah.
not. Messi also had a miss. The greatest player in football had some bad moments against Liverpool, man. Like
he just wants to rile you up. Yeah. And he actually did. He actually did. He walked into it.
And it worked.
It worked.
Let's wrap up this
Liverpool
Newcastle
is the
Liverpool
comeback
topic.
kings because why they have scored 30 goals in the 9 minutes. All right.
Yep.
Guess who came second? Arsenal. That's all. Okay. So we go
has to
on.
be that.
We go
Yeah,
on.
to be-
Before that, before we do the prediction, guys, let's lay out the winner, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
winner.
yeah.
Let's
Winner.
go
Let's
to
do
the
a review
winner
first.
Review.
Okay.
Review.
Very
Okay.
quickly, we'll do review.
Let's
Okay,
do the
we'll do a
fixture
review.
list.
We
Just want people to stay on.
Yes, we do
game-
the fixtures for this week or
Do you-
rather game
I-
week
I
number
put-
4.
I put it out right.
Did you?
Yeah, I put it up. Let me just
Okay,
give me
but
the
if you
pen.
didn't, it's okay.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've
The
got the
I
fixtures right now.
Oh, it's yeah,
ni lah mana? Where's ya?
Wait, did I delete that off? I think I deleted it.
Damn.
It's okay, guys. We all can rely on our old good buddy called Live Scores.
Yep.
Okay. So Live Score has actually prepared this for us. Friday, who's starting off the game?
Luton starting again.
Luton again.
Hey, remember 1st September. Of
Nasi
course.
lah, nasi.
Don't forget to vote.
Vote is very
Nasi.
important.
You know what? You know what?
Will be very important, but it's also
No nanas.
it's also the Champions League draw, which you will not be in. But it's okay.
Ah,
we
okay,
have
hey,
been
up.
in a lot of times. Not it. A lot of
is fun.
times.
I like the team song.
How many times have you won the Champions League?
Nah.
Oh, now you can talk already lah.
I told him, right? 115 not
Oh
clear.
yeah, you're the only guy without a Champions League
Okay,
medal.
we go on to the
God,
fixtures
you
right
won
now.
one.
First one.
Oh my goodness. You're the only guy without Champions League, man.
Let's go on with the
Oh.
fixtures.
But they have the invincibles.
It's
Yeah,
yours, go.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So kicking things off. Hey, Luton getting
Luton.
the 3M slot
3M
again.
game.
Yeah, game.
No, but it's good lah because nobody watches it.
Same against West Ham, ah.
3 a.m. Luton. And they're playing at home.
Wow,
Yes.
first, is it the first game?
No, but
The-
yes.
yes.
Is it
The
a
first game,
stadium?
right?
Is it? Yeah, their stadium lah.
They
home
were
game lah.
Kallang Cage.
No, wait, I never know it. They might play somewhere else.
No, their stadium.
Ah,
Okay, so we've got Luton against West Ham. It's a bit of a London derby.
Let's go with Zam lah. Let's go, Zami.
Take this one.
Wah.
Luton West Ham.
Cepat lah lagi.
Okay lah, West Ham lah.
siang ni.
West Ham. Unfortunately, West Ham after that last game,
Scoreline.
2-0 lah, 2-0.
2-0. Okay,
To
alright.
hit
Joe.
West Ham.
Huh?
To hit.
West Ham ah.
Luton lah.
Sial, Luton. I want
Joe.
Luton to win, but cannot lah.
Okay, Joe, you,
Joe.
Sheffield United and Everton. Both
Sorry.
teams have 0 points.
I'm going with Sheffield, man. With the performance that they
Let's
had against
go.
Man City,
Yeah.
I'm going. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
going for 1-0 Sheffield United.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I'll go on with the
Brentford,
next one.
Bournemouth?
Brentford, Bournemouth.
An.
Brentford drew 1-1, right? Brentford's gonna take this one. I think 2-1.
2-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Arun.
Burnley Spurs.
Spurs.
Come on, Arun.
Score.
Come on. This is
Come
the one.
on, Arun.
The first D is coming in.
3-2.
Away.
3-2 to
Burnley.
Burnley.
No.
Burnley,
Spurs.
Spurs
Spurs
win.
3-2.
3-2 to
3-2.
Spurs.
Oh yeah, but Burnley, yeah.
No, I
Don't
think
discount.
Burnley is gonna be relegated. I
Has-
said my reason.
Have you seen the way Burnley play?
But bro, we have been just wanking off Spurs all, like for the last.
Yeah lah.
It can be anti-climax, lah, huh? So
No, I'm not saying Burnley is going to win. I'm saying the fact that you say they're going to score 2 goals. That's what.
Oh,
That's why they're going to score 2 goals.
for FPL. lah.
What about Burnley? They are already winners when it comes to announcement videos.
He's getting a bit too
Hey,
cringy.
hey,
Hey,
Hi,
hey,
Barbie.
hey,
Hi,
hey,
Barbie.
hey,
He's too
hey,
cringy.
Too
Hi, Barbie.
cringy.
They should
Hi,
have
Ken.
stopped the Teletubbies.
So Arun has actually predicted
Spurs to win.
Spurs. Ooh,
Okay.
I tell you what.
I will not take I will not take this game. I'll take the game after because we can't give Zam the game. He'll probably say Man City or lose reverse psychology
Hey,
shit,
hey,
right?
Chelsea and Nottingham Forest lah.
I won't take
Chelsea and
that because
Nottingham.
the next game
Okay,
you
I'll
take Man City.
take Chelsea.
So
I'll
I'll
take
take
Man
Man
City.
City.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
From there we go around here.
Ah, yeah lah,
Okay.
yeah lah.
So I'll take Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. I think this will be a game that's very tight. I think it will be a
Audi.
2-2 draw.
What about
Okay,
Audi?
will
Will he
it be
score?
the game of the weekend? The game of Saturday. The game
No,
of
no, no,
Saturday.
no, no, no.
Game of Saturday.
The game of Saturday.
Brentford,
Oh.
Bournemouth.
Game of Saturday, yeah, Chelsea Forest.
Ah,
Yeah, Chelsea Forest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
alright.
Arun, Man City, Fulham.
Fulham.
No
City,
question,
Fulham.
man. Man City 3-0.
Home as well.
And Brighton, Newcastle.
I don't think so. Okay. Brighton, Newcastle.
Go for the hammer.
Sunil is watching. Let's go. I need him back. Next week will be in issues. I want to cook because there's a potential that Arsenal's going to lose. I need a friend in him. Brighton's going to take this 3-1.
He knows it.
Wow.
Wait, Brighton's gonna take it 3-1.
Brighton
No.
3-1.
Brighton love the big boys.
And I know where
And
to
we
put
we
Sunil
were
in the
talking
chair.
shit about Brighton early on, losing for and
Yeah.
now Brighton to
I
win.
told you, right? I'm a full-time hater.
Okay.
Let's go.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal
Crystal
Palace Wolves. Now Wolves are going down again. I think it's easy. Crystal Palace win 3-0.
What?
Easy. Crystal Palace
3-0.
winning this. 3-0.
Winning is okay. 3-0, okay.
You know, it's Joe.
All right.
Hey, Liverpool, Aston
Zami,
Villa.
my friendship depends on this.
Wow, this.
Zam, look at us.
It's a proper, no, it's properly we did.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us and comment
Next
this.
week, it could be me.
All right.
It could be Joe. It could be it could be him.
For the therapy.
He's definitely not you.
For the
That's
therapy.
why.
Oh.
Definitely not him.
It could be any one of us.
Wow.
It could be
We
any
stay in
one
the
of
same
us.
estate, huh?
Anyone you
We do the same
think of.
podcast.
Come on,
It's
Zami.
gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw. One all. One all. One all.
Big
Play-
game. We drew 1-1 at Anfield last
One
season.
all. One.
Oh, enough,
Hey,
right?
Villa playing home, right?
Wait,
Oh
wait,
yeah. One all. One all.
Hey, this
When that is
Anfield,
out,
but this is Anfield.
So last season
what,
we
are
drew 1-1.
you down playing Aston Villas?
I'm not, but this
He is. You
Anfield.
always
Yeah,
down
yeah.
by 1-1. It's okay.
1-1,
Next
yeah.
game. Come back to
Guys.
all of us.
Oh,
All of us.
wow.
No,
Arsenal.
but you need to know, but it's Villa away though.
Yeah.
They got smashed
No.
at Newcastle.
Unai.
And we beat Burnley 3-1.
No, Unai always comes short against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Always.
You sure it's
When
not
he was at
after
Villarreal?
that
We
freaking-
do.
Draw.
We do last season.
Draw
What?
what? Last season?
Anfield.
You guys
Did
leading.
he say 1-1? Why
What?
not?
What? I said 1-1.
You guys were leading,
Okay,
right?
no, never mind. So why are we thinking about Villa? Next game.
Okay, so
More-
1-1,
the
huh?
more
No, the
important
thing
game.
is, he
One-one.
said 1-1. I took it. No.
Okay, the
But
next
these
game-
fella
Guys,
cannot.
guys.
Haters lah. These are
The
haters
next
lah.
game is
Football heritage.
yeah, this is
This
football
is
heritage.
real football heritage.
Ah,
This is
Uto, we-
All of us do it.
Football
Okay.
heritage. Then after a 0-0 draw, boring game.
No chance.
Harik.
No chance, no chance.
Eric.
You
Okay,
have to be
Show
watching
goals
football.
to this.
Zami, go. Arsenal, United.
High scoring. United to win it. 3-2.
Okay.
Ooh,
Joe?
right. No, keep us the last lah. Tips,
Okay.
go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Look at me.
no, I'm gonna say something, right?
Okay.
Menu's away form is shit.
Yeah.
So and Arsenal's away form is pretty decent. Arsenal to win.
Home.
Yeah.
Hey, they just
Arsenal
do
to win.
Fulham dah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they played a really good game, bro.
No, but the
But
Bucks
defensive
players, they
is
play like
shit.
shit
2-2, right?
No, but your away form.
I
is
like
shit.
to keep.
Hey,
I
both
like
of
to
you all.
play like
Both of
shit
you all.
too.
Yeah, but
Both of
we
you- guys,
outdraw
guys.
your away form. That's not what anything on the road.
It's still the same.
What
Your
is the same?
Your
You guys have no
performance
one
is
to
shit,
get
but yet they get 3 points.
Guys,
My away from
we need, sorry, my bad. We need to keep to a time limit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I think this game, Arsenal United, right?
Yeah.
I think United's going to beat Arsenal 3-2.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Same lah, 3-2. Same lah.
3-2.
3-2.
United's going to beat
You
Arsenal
also say
3-2.
Menu's
Yeah, I
gonna
say United gonna beat Arsenal
Yeah.
3-2.
What about you?
Obvious. 3-1. Easy.
To United.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Confident.
Arsenal. Good.
Cocky
United.
bastard. You guys struggled last
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Talk
yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah. Before you show your own home, look at our record at home against United. United can play their A team. We can play our C team. We still beat them.
So you say
Okay,
that,
okay.
Eddie and
Clip
Ketia
this.
last season, right?
Hey,
According
clip
to
this,
somebody,
clip
Alright.
this.
Clip these
not,
guys.
not
Clip
good
this.
enough. Alright, he is shit according to someone.
Uh-huh.
A devil fan,
Uh-huh.
winner.
He's still
Scott-
shit.
Scott
Last
Brace,
season.
He has
He's
never
still
scored
shit.
a brace
Why are we
against
bringing up
any
last season?
other team.
That is
Alright?
Arsenal fans for
You
you
gotta
guys.
go by record, right? The last record.
That is Arsenal
we
fans
played
for you guys.
United, the last record that we had at Emirates. We
Very
spent
rich
them
coming
3-2.
from someone who were talking last season. You guys
This
draw.
is
Then
Arsenal
you say,
fans.
They all last season
Last
one.
season,
No,
no,
but draw last season.
yeah,
one.
last
Draw
season.
point. But
Okay,
he
okay,
talk
wait,
about last
Any other
season.
football clubs talk about the
This
past?
season away 1L
Uh-huh.
goes to United.
Wow.
Arsenal 0L present.
Tips, you clip this.
The current
Clip
present
this.
0L.
Okay, fine. So
Yeah,
3-1
but
to
you
Arsenal.
guys
Arsenal.
choked against Fulham.
We did, but you choked against Spurs.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
So you choked and we choked too.
No, but
So
you
what's the
choked with
fucking
L.
difference?
No, you love an L, I love a D.
This
Yeah, you
is
love
the
the D, I love the
entertainment.
L.
L, yeah,
You love the D.
you love the L.
I love the L.
So
But we're not going to take the
we
L, but
got
you are
one.
going to get the L.
You
The
got
devil
dumped,
is
you
gonna
got spanked.
Okay,
at
so
Emirates.
Joe,
Fire
you-
it up,
The
man.
devil
okay,
is going
okay.
to cook at
Fire
Emirates
it
and I'm
up.
going to
He's
cook
gonna cook
his
his own
fucking
ass.
ass.
He's gonna cook his own ass.
Simple. 2-1.
2-1 United.
2-1.
Okay,
We'll
so
win this.
3-2
Who's
to
gonna score?
3-2
Who's
to
gonna
United. 3-2 to Arsenal. 3-2 to United. 3-2 to United.
Simple.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. 2-1 United. Right.
2-1.
All in.
So that's done. Better side.
Hey,
With
but guys,
that-
disclaimer, if it becomes a nil-nil draw, don't blame us, alright?
With
Get out
that
of
being
this.
said, we've come to the end of the show,
Yes.
but not before we bring out our.
Yes, sir.
Well, we will fill it in
No,
the
we
weeks
get
to
the
come.
guests to do it.
Eventually,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
eventually,
fill it in the
eventually.
weeks to come. So there are
Oh.
6 names inside here.
Alright.
I don't know if the
Any more
6 of
coming?
y'all are still watching, but I can definitely bet one out of the 6 is
DM
definitely
them.
watching.
Yep.
Okay, we'll DM you the whether you guys want. So there's 6 names here.
Arun,
We're
do
gonna
the
get
honors.
Arun to pick up the name
Hey, thanks, guys.
and read who the winner is. Drum rolls.
Drum roll.
And
Wait, Arun.
Please don't.
Wait. More sound effect.
Eh, sia I buy the soundbox.
Yeah lah,
Wait
yeah,
lah.
press.
Wait
you bring me
lah.
all for what?
No, gini don't
By
have
the time we find the
lah.
drum, I think the season finishes by
I got applause only. I got
Because of
applause.
that, Man City losing this week.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Qualifying for Group A's Champions League spot.
No,
Alright.
winner already.
Winner.
Not Liverpool.
The one who walks away with the $20 Decathlon voucher.
Should we sack this guy or what?
No wonder they don't know Champions League.
Oh, we've got Faris.
Faris. Alright, Faris.
Yeah.
Faris, you're officially the first person to
Win this.
give away from us.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Decathlon.
The $20 Decathlon voucher. I think you're probably gonna get to come and deliver it to you.
No. He'll probably be one of the guests.
Yeah.
He can collect
Okay.
from us.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're going to keep all of it.
Collect from us.
But Faris, if you're not
You
watching
won
the
2
show,
prizes, bro.
To be in the presence of greatness and to get the Decathlon
Alright,
voucher.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, but this is not we're going to be playing this game on a weekly basis.
Weekly basis,
Our
yes.
shows are on like either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So tune in. All right, we will give you guys 3 hints. It can be even be as good as maybe 4 or 5 hints at times for some games.
Yep.
But stay tuned. All right, the numbers, the price for the voucher may increase depending on the mood. If that day maybe the clubs wins, they are more generous.
If
You
there
never
is a
know.
show, right? If there's a show that everybody got a W,
Yeah, then we'll probably increase it.
no, we double up.
We'll double up.
oh, we'll
yeah.
double up. Okay.
We'll double up. All
We'll
right.
double up,
Okay.
all right. If there's
Okay.
one show, but then there's no therapy, right?
Never mind lah.
Never mind lah.
Happy therapy.
Happy.
We
therapy
find
lah.
one guy who took the big M.
Probably a Chelsea fan.
With that said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I saw, I think there was a lot of stars being given to us, so thank you so
Yes.
much. The lights went up, the
Oh,
views
sorry.
went up.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Yep.
Azmil, the answer is John
John
Carew.
Carew.
Sorry, you forgot that. John
Yeah,
Carew.
John
Carew.
And
Forgot
all
again.
6 who DM'd us got the correct answer,
So it's good.
including Azmil as well. But Azmil, try again next week, all right?
Next
Don't be
week. Yeah,
disheartened.
try
And we
Right.
can have repeated winners as well.
We
Yeah.
can have
Yes.
repeated winners, correct.
So it's
Okay,
alright.
guys, so with that, thank
guys,
you all
thank
so
you for
much.
having me.
And Arun,
Hey,
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having me. You
Massive
guys
star,
were
man. Massive star.
amazing.
Massive star.
thank you guys. And this is it, guys. This is your boy Joe, Zami, and Arun Dib signing off.
Boss.
We'll be back next week. The devil will burn.
Don't forget the
Emirates down.
presidential
Let's go.
election Friday, yeah.
Hey, what up? Politics today. Okay.
No politics.
Okay.
No politics.
End the show. Bye-bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
And how to